Trevor, you need to stream too.
We're not here.
Oops.
Whoops.
I thought I.
Oh, we're live? Uh-oh.
Guys, technical difficulty.
Uh-oh.
You guys aren't seeing this. You're
Yo.
imagining it.
I see it on stream.
You're streaming. I mean, you're imagining it. Fuck.
Nacho
Okay.
got the anime
Goodbye.
splits.
Goodbye. This never happened.
Yo, what's
Welcome,
up, John?
gamers. Yeah. Do you want to take it, John?
Oh, you go. You got it.
Okay, we got the final match of Pool B. So we've had two pools finish so far. Pool A and the float pool. This is the third pool to finish. Nacho and Game It, and this pool is actually wide open. So if Game It wins this match, that will have been a sweep for him. He'll go 3-0 and he'll go to winner's side. If Nacho wins, there's going to be 3 people on 2-1, 2 wins, 1 loss. That's Game It, Nacho, and me. And so it would be the best time decides who goes to first, second, and third. And I actually have the best time so far, so I'm kind of rooting for Nacho. But if Nacho wins and also gets a better time than what I've got, he gets better than a 45-14, then he would go first.
Damn, Drum, you better not be biased in this commentator's booth tonight.
Well, I personally think the game is going to do it. I definitely back him to go 3-0. I think he's got it in him. He's done really well so far.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this match. I've commentated it a little bit with Nacho this tournament, so I'm seeing what he could do, and I think I commentated over one of Game It's matches as well. I see that Nacho has the anime girl blitz. Let's go.
What is this?
What, do you see that? I think Nacho's telling us something we don't know. Oh, it's gone. We got game. Oh my god, content.
Oh, I forgot. So this is Nacho, so that means that he's on PC, so he has Omega Giga loads. We figured out that it saves 4 minutes RTA, which is ludicrous.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it does mean though that if you're his opponent, then you are you have an advantage because you get to see how Nacho is doing. So oh, maybe I don't need to go for this tough strat because I know that Nacho screws up in 2 levels time. For example. But that's not going to apply here because Game It is radio silence. He does not know what's going on for the other person.
Yeah. Nacho off to a really good start here. So far, not really any mistakes I see. Same for Game It, both of them getting this nice jump. Oh! We have a little trouble with that brick, but gets through.
Oh no! And that's a death.
Oh my god. Okay.
The Game It Chronicles.
Oh.
And we're at the start. We don't have to go and collect the crab 1, so we can just run up here. That sucks.
Oh, that's true. He already collected 3 of them, so...
This is definitely more death-defying than crab 1. I hate that dash pad.
Oh my god. That jump was really scary. I thought he was gonna fall. For crab 4.
So what time is this for Nacho? That's a 53!
Oh my god, Jesus, that's a gamer.
Ultimate ninja power.
Sheesh.
Do you get 53s, Drum?
No, my best is like a 56.
My best is like a minute.
Pretty good. The level that people can get to in this game is crazy.
I mean, it really sets the tone for Nacho in this Seaside Hill.
Yeah, so Game It got like a 113 result screen, but we need to add a bunch of time to it. It's probably looking at a 120. So that's a 27-second lead so far. It looks like we're going to have Sonic Fan pacekeeping for this.
Let's
so
go, S-Fan.
Yeah, we can see Game It as 155 out of here. Nacho, it's really hard to see what his splits are, because he has instant loading, so his timer basically never stops. So we might have an estimate of the pacekeeping, but we'll see. Okay, 28.38. Thank you, S-Fan.
can only be obtained by using this trick.
Yeah, it always feels really good when you get a good seaside hill, and it sets you up for the rest of the game. So, I am assuming in Gameit's mind, he's like, I gotta pull it together.
Yeah. He, fortunately, he's not going to be like getting in his own head much, really, because he's not. I don't think it will ever get to a point where he wants to look at his opponent's screen. So he's just doing his own race, time trial race. 116.
116 is really good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That
Ultimate
I don't think Gameit's going to be saving time on that. It isn't in the Greatest Ocean Palace so far. So that'll be a few more
Take a
seconds.
little time here because Nacho didn't get the rings. Normally you want to get those rings so that you could do a belly flop into the fan, and it makes you just like go a little bit higher.
Yeah, I think it's very it's very weird how you can belly flop out of rings but not out of dash pads.
Yeah, that is pretty weird. Why did Sega think that was good? Alright, we on A clock. Like, I'm guessing a 22. Oh, little at. Oh, Lord. Oh, I guess wrong.
It's the 26 allegations for Nacho.
26 allegations.
All right.
Probably gonna get frame drops. My mom is watching Netflix. From Nacho.
Oh. I thought you meant from you.
No, that's what Nacho said in chat. I want to know what his mom is watching. Can you tell us in your next break, Nacho, what your mom is watching on Netflix? I want to know.
How else are we gonna make the rent?
Okay, so Nacho, it's at this point where we'll see some differences between PC and console. Obviously this is like the glitchless category, so it's kind of a bit weird that we have like actually different versions like this competing. But there's pros and there's cons, so it works out about the same. But the pros are definitely on show in this stage because there's a weird wall bounce thing that you can do. You can just like rocket XL into a wall and jump and use it. Basically a super bounce in SA2. I didn't know this was a thing until this tournament, but Nacho just does them.
Nacho opting out for SPO3 instead of Charmy, I guess because he didn't have Charmy already. Normally you want to get Charmy. Oh, he definitely could have gotten a Charmy level up instead, but I guess you can homing attack. I personally like going for the Charmy level 2.
Yeah. Yeah, for the 28 through 31 enemies, it's so fast. Whereas like the 7 enemies, I feel like it's kind of just how well you play rather than like one character being better than the other.
Nice. Looking clean.
Okay, Gameit's turn at the RNG. Is he going to win this coin flip? He is.
He does.
So that's 2 winning coin flips. So that doesn't save
nice.
too much. It's not like a Mystic Mansion type situation where you just, like, there's a kind of backup RNG you have to go for. It's just like a change in decision making for like certain enemies that is effectively just the same time in the end.
I mean, it's always great to see 2 racers get the same RNG starting off.
Yeah. Okay, wow. Gameit doing well for that phase, and he's actually going to be ahead of Nacho in this level right now, and he of course saved some time, 5 seconds in Egg Hawk. The difference is just 30 now.
I'm always afraid to go for that Shuriken. Like,
Me too.
Yeah, like when you don't get those inputs, you just like fall and then you lose all like so much time.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's in Egg Fleet as well. Like they just put the checkpoint right after it.
Oh my god, I didn't know you could do that. Is that only a PC thing for Nacho?
Oh, yeah. Is that the wall jump thing?
Yeah, holy cow.
Yeah, he's gonna do it here too, like to get most of the pull.
Oh my god, we need this in our version.
Yeah, they just put super bounces in the game for some reason. One thing that's weird about PC, it's like people will say, yeah, it's an early build, but this game came out 1 year later, and I've heard from some speedrunners, like older ones, that this is actually a later build of the game, not an earlier build.
Interesting.
So like they patched out bot boosts, and they patched in ultra glides and other stuff.
What?
So
Oh, interesting.
but like so many people will say, yeah, it's an early build, so I don't actually know who to believe. The people who know more about Heroes say it's a late build, but seemingly everyone in the planet says it's an early one, so it's just a different build.
Well, the build is doing him well, coming out with a 320. That is
Yeah, that's
pretty
crazy.
good.
Ultimate ninja power.
But see, the way that Gameit did it is the way that I would normally do it, where you do the belly flop into the fly and zip. I think they're just around the same speed. Same amount of time. Oh, wow, Nacho waiting really in a weird spot to kill that turtle.
That was kind of weird.
Yeah, did you see that? Like,
Yeah, for the longest time, I thought that PC runners had to play on like keyboard, or like only worked with like 8 directional inputs. But I found out recently that you can actually use mouse controls for this game. You just point your mouse up and the characters will run forward.
mouse gaming on Sonic Heroes. I need the tutorial on that. Okay. Getting a minute. Minute 01. Gameit losing a little time too on this.
326.
326.
That's awesome, to be honest. It's insane that loses 6 seconds.
The work of
101 power plant, that's more like it for this non-float pool. Gameit can save a little bit of time there. Okay,
Alright,
so
the true test.
yeah, this is where the cons of playing PC version comes in. We do not have the quick kill.
Okay.
Well, at least I'm pretty sure we don't.
It seemed like he went for the strat,
Yeah.
so I'm...
It did. God, that menu takes so long. It felt like longer than on console. So let's see this attempt again. So
Oh, he is? I guess it does work, Drunk.
I guess
Let's go.
we're getting a different time. We're normally at 8:41, and this is like 9 seconds something.
Yeah, what the heck? Okay.
That's why I've never actually seen Nacho do this fight, but I've just seen the results screen. I was like, oh, the thing must not work. Okay, oops. I guess it does work.
Yeah, it's normally increments of like 851,
841,
841, and 831 is what
Yeah.
I've seen.
I don't know what the difference is. The only time I've ever not had 841 is a single 831. So like 99% of the time I have 841. I don't understand how to save time. Gameit gets a 101 as well. But he's going to be able to save like 10 seconds.
I'm assuming it's when you release the jump, but
Oh
I
wow.
could be wrong.
So another one of the cons of PC is that the cannon that you should the first cannon you go into with Vect doesn't work properly on PC. So you have to like manually do some stuff. And Nacho lost like a million years in his race against me. But it turns out he's doing pretty well this time around. Is this working?
He's having the time of his life with this.
It
tip.
looks
I
like
hate this.
It looks like he's had an infinite flight jump. He's so high. So he's really struggling to get this, but he has got it in the end.
Gameit getting
So-
an 841.
Yeah,
No
so
problem.
so Gameit not managing to save time on power plant, so it's still 35 seconds. He got teamed on first try, so he'll be able to save maybe 10 seconds, and then Nacho is leaving. That's like 20 seconds on the table too. So Gameit can come right back up here. Yeah, Gameit can come within
24 seconds.
5 seconds, 6 seconds, if he plays really well. Okay, as we see Nacho in Bingo Highway. I don't think there's any differences here.
Nice. Bingo Highway has kind of grown on me recently. I'm a fan.
God, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, I'm a big fan. In my runs yesterday, I got 4 runs to Bingo Highway, and I had the 4 worst Bingo Highways you've ever seen. However, I do still love the stage. I just clearly need to practice it more.
Yeah, we were just saying the star throw. That was really cool.
Yeah, you know the switch to Charmy that you do in the middle of the pinball table.
Yes.
I for the longest time before I was running this, well, even actually until like a month ago, I thought that was done so that like your teammates will like stay chilling over there. Like they have a cooldown timer, like in my head. Like if you don't touch them for a certain amount of time, they'll just join you on the pinball table. That's what I thought that was. I didn't realize it was so you could unload the obstacle in front of you, so you could just phase through it. I was like, oh, when I like was learning this a month ago.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That you could do that in this game. I think it's cool.
Yeah, for sure. 130. Wow.
And it's kind of interesting that you can't even do it in Team Rose.
Ooh,
You can literally only do it on on Team Chaotix. Since for Team Rose they like follow you, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Game It had me worried there because in that jump across the gap, he was in some weird state with Charmy. I think that wasn't quite going as planned, but he managed to make it across. Gosh, he almost missed the chip. This is going well so far. I don't think he can quite match Nacho's time here. He'd have to do like the flashy movement you do right here. I'm not sure if he does that. No, he doesn't.
No, but fine. Jellyfish is fine.
Yeah. I didn't actually pay attention to his Casino Park. It looks like he got a completely like solid Casino Park because he's now just 8 seconds behind.
Well, yeah, I think he saved a lot of time from Casino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that means he got a 34, which is good.
Oh, yeah, he got a 34.
Nice.
But I think it was like 34 or 33.
So Nacho with pretty good RNG. He's got the Charmy levels.
Oh, he came back! Oh my god, he got so lucky.
Wow, what happened?
He missed the chip up here.
Oh, the 9th chip. Oh, that sucks.
But it's fine. His other character was back, so he was able to recover. Thank God, or else he would have had to go for the.
Yeah, that's still a lot of time loss. You hate to see that. So, that's 18 seconds. God damn it, that's the entire like time save from Casino Park. Oh, Nacho actually losing a bunch of time here.
Yeah, there is a lot of splits left in this.
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, certainly. Robot Carnival can be very volatile. It's very much like a hunting stage in SA2. It's RNG and it's actually wildly execution as well. It's not just like you get the good RNG and that's the time you get. You need to play really well. And right now, I don't know what Nacho's doing.
Yeah, this is bad RNG and also not knowing how to handle this section.
So this is because he is Vector level 2. And so what you're really supposed to do here is Team Blast, to be honest. But we chose not to do that because of how long Team Blasts take. They are 9 seconds. And I think that was a gamble. Maybe didn't pay off, but it also didn't lose too much time because 9 seconds is a long time.
I mean, 202 is not really what you're looking for, so Game It can definitely capitalize on this.
Oh, Game It got the best RNG. He got 2 Charmy levels to begin with. So now the rest of his Robot Carnival is going to be somewhat determined by the rest of the levels he gets. He now really needs SPO and Vector levels, but getting Charmy levels straight away is the ticket to a very fast beginning, but it could also be the ticket to a slow ending if you don't continue to get lucky.
He does have that SPO 3 right now, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what you next
good.
need. You need SPO for wave 9. And you need Vector for wave 11, and there's only 12 waves, so you definitely want SPO first. And this is going super well, and now he's Vector level 2, and he's got 2 waves left to get Vector. What are you doing, Game It?
What are you doing?
Oh, okay, so still need... Yeah, that was a bunch of unnecessary time loss in a very easy wave. So we have one more chance. There's the vector level. Okay, perfect RNG. Okay, so Nacho in Rail Canyon. We'll definitely watch him now. Game it certainly saving time here. Lost a little bit of time at the start for some reason. We're going to see him going for the glides though. We're going to see him also an extra pro of Sonic Heroes PC. We're going to be using free camera right now. It looks extremely weird the way it follows you. Like,
oh my god, he almost got hit.
yeah, it really doesn't follow you that well. So we're going to do is this glide here.
Oh,
And
he's so cool.
This is not an ultra glide. It works on console. You have to. You don't lose speed in the air when you're rubbing up against an invisible wall. So you make use of that there.
That's gonna be really hard for Game to do.
Yeah, Game It saved 16 seconds on Robot Carnival, which is brilliant, and that brings him right back into it again. So huge swings in these past levels. Game It is only 11 seconds behind going into these rail stages, which are his favorite. This race is definitely heating up, and we're just running.
Oh my god,
straight through.
Nacho! Jesus.
I've never seen that.
I'm too afraid to do that. Some of this stuff.
Okay, we're going through 2 auto-scrollers here. So, Jam, you know about how, like, Game It's name, we try to say that it's Sylvester?
I did not know about this, but...
Oh, yeah, Drywall started the misinformation that Game It's name is Sylvester, and now we just call him different names, like Cornelius is another one. Anything. Do you have a favorite Game It name? I suppose you wouldn't, but you can come up with one.
I don't know, we were talking about Clifford earlier.
Clifford! Yeah!
Clifford. Game It Clifford.
Okay, so Nacho not going for the glide. Oh, I know why he doesn't. Because it's basically impossible to not do an ultra glide on PC there, I believe. So as a con for LTS, he has to lose time there and go the Charmy method. And Game It, what the hell is he doing?
Oh my god, I thought he was gonna make that for a second.
I have no idea if he meant to do that.
Yeah, you could tell he's visibly upset about that. When you don't get that like top path, you have to take this bottom path, kill these robots, and then take the spring. It's very slow.
Sylvester.
Impossible feat.
Clifford.
Ultimate ninja power.
Okay, 252 for Nacho. Game It is not... he could. If he plays really well, he's not going to lose very much time at all here. So Nacho into a tougher stage right now, very tough. Bullet Station. One thing I noticed with PC is they changed the textures for these capsules. Like the top of it has a bit of a translucent texture now. That's why it's like just kind of like an empty hole at the top on console.
Shoot, he keeps them in his mouth. That's so smart.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty hard to do. Okay, this is the part that scares me. Oh, just deciding.
Oh, this is his new route. So that means I think he's going to be losing time here. I think optionally this can save time, but you change your routing because obviously there's 50 in the stage of these, and you only need 30. But where we end, we normally have past 31, and we skip one of them in our route, and we usually skip the one that he just got. The one that Nacho is instead going to be skipping is the one after. Well, it's the next one here. So he is going to door clip here instead of going around to the right on the narrow path. He is just going to go straight through here, and this is why people don't do it, because this is a frame perfect trick. He's got it third try, I think that was, and so now he just goes through. So that's not PC exclusive. That's Nacho exclusive. Okay, he was very close to getting a 133 cycle here.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, and Game It with a 307, definitely going to be not happy about that. We're continuing to have these massive swings of about 16 seconds, like per split, seemingly. And yeah, each of the past 5 splits, like 4 splits have swung like 16 seconds back and forth, back and forth.
It shot us quite a distance.
Jerome, what do you call this next skip coming up on Nacho?
It's not necessarily a skip, but you're looking for the sex angle.
No, that's
Yeah.
what you name it, huh?
Yeah, I know. I think that like obviously it's a funny name, but I think the reasoning behind it is even funnier. The reasoning
Okay.
I've heard is because it feels good.
No.
That's so funny.
Oh no. I don't even know what to say.
I know. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. It was Deku.
Oh, it was Deku. Oh no. That actually makes it more funny.
Okay, game it going the regular route here. Nacho, yeah, not falling into the wind. He's going to be getting about a 310, 311,
Ooh, that's
311,
weird.
311.
Interesting.
So game it probably. I imagine this is like one of his favorite stages since he loves Rail Canyon 2, so probably targeting a bit of time save here, not too much. Actually, no, this is a really poor start. Probably can't be saving time over Nacho here. What the hell?
Yeah, I've seen that before. It's not too crazy. I actually should start doing that.
Must be. What do we do now?
But it's just so unfortunate for Game It because Nacho just went for like a crazier strat in my opinion.
Oh, I'm just
It's
barely
so
missing
hard.
143. So yeah, he's already 10 seconds down. He can match Nacho's 311 here if he plays well for the rest of it. I'm not sure where Nacho lost 10 seconds in the second half.
Oh, Nacho getting a perfect
Is that it?
one here. See how his face too goes. Oh my god, Nacho is kind of gaming on this. I hate Egg Albatross. Making it look easy.
Yeah, definitely did that
Yeah,
pretty
that is
well.
good.
Looking at like a 37 here, I think.
Destroy.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Oh no, so Gamic just does not even attempt the sex angle. He just goes straight with Charmy. So that is definitely gonna lose some time there to Nacho. So yeah, overall losing time on the split.
I mean, I don't even blame him. That
Yeah.
angle is not easy to do.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to save time because like the difference in like angles you get like varies very wildly. There's not really a chance you die unless you completely screw up, but there's a large chance that you don't even save time with it.
Alright, we going on Frog Force? Oh boy, I like Frog Force. It's been growing on me a little bit.
Yeah, it's cool. A lot of cool stuff in it.
Especially this movement here. Once you get it down.
So game with the 324, so looking at a 40-second lead for Nacho, that's the largest it's actually been this entire race.
There's a frog over there.
Saving about, well, it would be 30 seconds, I think, in the last 2 stages.
Yeah, Nacho not leaving any space for Gamer right now.
Yeah, I hope.
Especially with this Albatross too.
Yeah, I hope Game has a good Albatross. So we're gonna see Nacho here potentially. Yeah, he'll go for this. Okay, second try.
Are you afraid? Okay, he gets it.
Okay, but just doing this as Charmy. I think this part's easier, to be honest. Like, well, yeah, like easy to do with Vector than like the mid-air shuriken is. So it's always a surprise to me to see people do the shuriken, but then just do that section as Charmy.
Hmm.
Oh, Game it! Wow, did you
Okay,
see
Game
that?
It.
He threw the
Yeah.
shuriken and it did 1 damage, and that destroyed the first phase.
Okay. Oh, at a 23.
I'm starving.
Come on.
Wow, this is gonna save time.
Okay, Game It. We see you.
Listen to me, boys.
No! 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 No!
Roger.
Oh. Oh my
Yeah.
god. That is so unfortunate. I'm hurt.
Yeah, after the invincibility frames, the worst thing about this boss is just the other enemies. If you want to play it safe, you just don't even run back there like Game It's doing right now. Because like, look at this. To play itself, you just don't run back. It only loses a little bit of time to just have like Egg Albatross move away from you and then rubber band to you, rather than you run away from it and then it rubber bands. It only saves a few
Oh my
seconds
God.
by you just staying still. Or loses, sorry.
I thought Nacho was gonna die on that out of that flower for a second. But he's fine. Okay. Game it.
Okay. Hate to see it. Okay,
Nacho
Nacho.
free cam? Interesting.
Yeah, free come into this section. It just makes it easier to see. It's not necessarily faster or slower. It just makes it easier to see.
Mm. Damn, that had to be at least 40-second time loss. So he's probably a minute behind now.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
we'll wait to see the SFL information, but that was bad. It was already the lead was already the largest it's ever been at 38 seconds, and now we've had the single biggest time loss. We're now looking at 128.
That is painful.
So yeah, we're looking at something terrible for Nacho here, and there's only 3 worlds left, and he's basically done with the first world, and he's not made any mistakes.
The work of professionals.
So, as things stand, there would be a 3-way tie at the top of Pool B, with everyone on 2 wins and 1 loss, and so it would come down to best time. If Nacho can beat a 45-14 in this run, he will go top. And his run's been pretty good. He's failed the team fight again, so this is one where you can't just hold left. It looks like Nacho is doing some kind of manip. I know the old strat for this fight was you do a ground pound where Team Rose spawn in, and then you reset, and it just kills them in the intro animation. I'm not sure if...
Oh, there it is. Oh!
Oh, no, that was supposed to kill them. Oh, Nacho's melting time.
Okay.
And yeah, this is... Yeah, we're committing to this strat. Yeah, definitely you just, like, do the wind, and then after a while, Team Rose just flies off and dies. But it's not happening. It's failed twice so far.
Again, if you're
3
watching
times.
this and you're new, normally on Dolphin you don't have to do this strat. It's just only on PC.
Yeah, well, it's just on non-GameCube essentially. So like if you were running on Xbox, you will also have to do this. So this strat was found by Matty when he played on Xbox. Yeah, there are very slight version differences, and I think most notably it's in the team fights, because the AI just works differently. Yeah, it looks very strange. Yeah, I think there's no reason that the old strat for GameCube doesn't work, where you do the ground pound. We're just deciding to go with this. So Game It, I'm not sure what time Nacho got, but Game It did not do the mid-air shuriken, so it gets a solid 203.
Yeah, Nacho is playing on PC.
Yeah, so Nacho losing 30 seconds, I would have to guess, in that team fight. So Game It, I mean, that's one third of the deficit. We need more of that for Game It to catch up. As we come into Hang Castle, and so we're going to see another actually pro for PC here. So Nacho does not have to IFG. He can do one of those super bounces, and it literally entirely skips the IFG. The IFG is like a very finicky thing. It's something that you can figure out, but yeah, Nacho just doesn't even need to do that.
Game It looking pretty clean. Actually, getting down here at 30 seconds is pretty good.
Oh no! Oh no! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my!
How did he do that?
What is that?
I thought that was certainly just 10 seconds gone. I can't believe he saved it. So let's see this. Sooner or later we're going to do the shuriken. This a 105 entering the flower, definitely some time save here, but it could have been even 10 seconds slower than that.
Game it.
Game It is got a very good lost jungle. He lost some time at the end. That would have been maybe even a goal split for him because that was superb.
Yeah, that was sub 1 minute. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, I think we're saving 4 seconds here. And then there's another 30 seconds to come, which Game It will definitely save because you just need to hold left for the GameCube manip. Oh, I think Nacho was even setting up for a door clip there.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, that looked like it.
Oh. Okay, I assume he got the key. Yep, okay, so let's see this for Nacho. He's going to do this super bounce looking thing here.
Oh.
There you go.
Good.
So yeah, definitely hope for Game It that he doesn't have a tough time with the IFG. Definitely, you know, it can be hard. If you just get a good IFG, then I don't think Nacho's strat saves time, but it's just much harder to get a good IFG than it is for Nacho to do his thing. So let's see. So it was 134 between them. Now into Spooky Zone, it is going to be more like a minute. Let's see this.
What is going on?
It is 56. Okay, that's really come down. Game It can win this. Nacho lost a lot of time there, and he also lost time in this level. He really struggled with the first 4 torches.
Let's see how his RNG is gonna look. We're looking for SB. Oh, okay, he gets it.
Oh, misses the torch. Gonna have to lose a second or two there. Oh, and he even loses a further second because he thought he was going to miss the 8th torch. So he just went to do it without even checking.
Yeah, Game It needs whatever he can get right now.
Yeah, well, Game It certainly is getting opportunities right now. Nacho does need to continue to bleed time.
We don't know what that switch triggers.
And Game It needs to hit this IFG. He also needs to get good RNG just like Nacho got. That was an opportunity for Nacho to lose 15 seconds just on RNG alone, but it's his lucky day.
Alright. Looking good.
Oh my god, Nacho! Thunder shot there. He almost hit the switch.
Oh, yeah, that's happened before. I've done that before too and seen people do it.
Okay, Game It is gonna go for the wall cancel. Okay, that was pretty fast. Definitely having a faster hand cancel than Nacho was. I definitely hope for his sake he can get this IFG pretty quickly at the very end of the stage.
Nice.
Yeah, really good hand castle so far. Love to see it from Sylvester.
Sylvester. Clifford.
Okay, let's see this. He can get about a 155 with like a perfect IFG. Let's see this.
Come on.
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
That's what we love to see.
Yeah,
That's how it's done.
Let's go. IFG's in Tallahassee. Let's go. You definitely want to see that against a PC runner, to be honest. When it's like IFG versus IFG, then yeah, but one person has it a bit easier there. Well, the same can be said for the Team Rose fight, to be fair. So, Game It, on the vision differences, they're saving, I guess, 30 seconds. Oops.
Alright, let's see. Wait, he's gonna save 30 seconds?
We'll just compare it to in those 2 splits. So that's an 8-second save in that 1 split. And this beginning of Mystic Mansion is going better for Game It.
Already, yeah.
This race is really closing very quickly. We've already halved the deficit.
He's already a 5-second ahead here. Nacho hit this at 20. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
Game It really needs to get this RNG.
Come on.
Yes, let's go. For his sake, that's really big.
Okay, wow.
Really dangerous here.
Okay, Nacho ultimately is on a pretty good pace. The thing that was wrong with his run really was the Team Rose losing 30 seconds there. So he's going to be on a pretty good pace otherwise. He's definitely one of the top runners of this category, so he's probably still on 45, maybe 44 pace.
That's still really good. 44? In a tournament?
Yep, no one in this pool has got a 44 yet.
I mean, yeah, they. But... Oh wait, in this pool.
Yeah,
okay.
in this pool, yeah. So this is a 401 for Nacho. Now, that seriously is time save for Game It right now. And we're on a pretty good pace. Going into this at 125, pretty decent pace. We can definitely save some time here, bring the gap for about 30 seconds. But this is the hardest stage for a reason. Game It's got to keep it together for another 2 whole minutes.
Bro, I thought I didn't hear that Drum said pools. I thought he was just talking about like the whole tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pool B for baby. No 44s yet.
What is pool D?
Delaware.
Delaware. I'm not from Delaware though. What
Okay,
about
Game It.
pool C?
Coffee,
Can't
because
play.
Big Mikey's in it.
Oh.
Okay, so Game It doing that hallway really well, not dying, and Nacho doing this first wave really well, with the full teammate homing attack things. And I haven't checked out how the RNG has been. Okay, we're very. RNG has actually not been crazy. We have no vector levels right now, and we're fully loaded on Charmy levels. We had 4 Charmy levels, and you only need 2. So RNG's not going too well. The execution's going pretty well. But okay, RNG came pretty good there. We're now up to 3 SPO levels, so we can kill these enemies as SPO, and then with that farm vector levels. Okay, yeah, the RNG is coming to Nacho right now. We're going into this section with level 2 vector. However, it's at 101. This is really fast.
Okay.
He has one more shot at getting level 3 SPO. So he has one more coin flip left that he wants to win. It's with these 6 enemies right here, these flappers. We're going to destroy these flappers and hope that a red core drops. And I did not see.
I think the core is all the way on the other, out of the field. Oh, there it is!
Oh my,
Oh my
get
god,
it!
he's gonna go for it! Holy shit! Oh my god, no!
Oh, that was ridiculous. You should have done that much earlier, and it wouldn't have been as scary.
God.
So, goodness. So we've completed the RNG challenge, and this is still pretty fast, but we also achieved the Scare Jam challenge.
Yeah, that was like Halloween early.
Okay, Game It needs to do this level. Well, needs to finish this out, or else he's not going to be saving any time on Nacho here. It looks like he's going to save like 3 seconds. So that would bring this to 45-second difference. 45-second difference.
Oh my god, these players. Getting scared in a Sonic Heroes speedrun couldn't be me.
Wow, really good storm by Nacho. Game It not really going to be able to save too much time here.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a rough time, like, killing the robots in the hall with the shields.
Yeah, we're looking at like a 241, say 251 rather, for Nacho. Game It not going to be saving too much time here. It's a 45-second difference, and it's not going to get any closer. So, at this point, it's definitely in Nacho's hands. He needs to just not lose 45 seconds, basically.
I mean, we still got Egg Fleet. You never know what happens on that stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's such thing as a small time loss in Final Fortress, only gigantic ones.
Yeah, you learn that the hard way.
Game It with a fantastic first wave. 14 waves in total here. They're really easy to remember though, because instead of Robot Carnival, you're just in the same arena. You get transported to a new area every 3 waves.
What is Game It doing?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's supposed to go a little faster than that, but yeah, you like homing attack the gold guy if you want vector levels.
That is not a strat I recommend, but I guess.
So we had a very similar situation to Nacho, where we're level 4 Charmy essentially. We had so many Charmy drops. We've got level 1 SBO. This is going horrifically. That was a 5th Charmy level. RNG is going horrible right now.
Nacho not getting the door. He has to be very careful here with these Oh, okay. We're seeing ship. No way. Okay, ship 1 skip. Let's go.
Oh my god, we're going into the section with level 1 Vector.
Okay, Nacho not getting the check.
Yeah, definitely game at losing time. Nacho facing some time loss of his own if he doesn't play this well, but he's playing well so far.
The spring!
Ooh. The funny spring.
The spring! So I heard the strat to not get hit by the spring, to send you backwards, is you want to do a quick switch before you get to that spring.
Yeah. Game at having to team blast.
Okay, here we go. Getting the glide.
And Nacho's been hitting these checkpoints. We're still level 1 Vector. This is outrageous.
What is happening to Game It right now?
This is another team blast, I'm afraid. You want to be team blasting here.
Oh my god. You gotta be careful here.
No! Oh my god, you've already died to one boss.
It's... Oh my god.
Oh, no. It's
that
over.
Is...
I mean, well, to be fair, Nacho's just died.
Nacho?
Oh, Game, if you didn't do that, Nacho just lost 30. The lead would have been 15.
Oh my god. The spaghetti.
Well, that might have just wrapped up the entire group. I think not only is this now uncatchable for Game It, I don't think Nacho can beat a 45-14 anymore with that death.
Yeah.
I think the group might be over.
It's over. Nacho? What is going on? Okay. Yeah, it's so unfortunate for Game and both in Albatross and now Robot Storm. It's just... So what does that mean for the pool, like, since he's not gonna get the proper time?
Oh my god, you don't need to do the first cycle bullshit. In Egg Fleet, you can just super bounce, for fuck's sake. Stupid PC. So this would mean that I am first. However, actually, okay, no, and then Nacho would be second, and Game It would be third. So we've got me, Nacho, Game It, Freezy.
Ultimate ninja power.
Okay. Let's go. Congrats, Drum.
Thank you. I think at this rate, though, I'm definitely going to be facing Joey in one of his quarters.
Nacho having another... Alright. Thankfully, Game It has made it past the part where he died, and this wave is pretty easy. He should be okay. Hopefully no issues in the rest of these stages. Oh!
Ooh, well, that's an issue. We're still making it.
Anytime you're ready. Let's go. Here we go.
I definitely feel bad for Game It. He was on the precipice of winning the whole pool, and it looks like he's going to be third now.
Oof. I would be devastated.
Let's go.
Maddie would have to pop off. Maybe. Could. Maddie? Secret training? Oh, yeah, also another thing about PC is that pole is off-center for whatever reason.
Yeah.
it's kind of...
Yeah, that's why, like, that's one of the reasons that I'm like, you know, maybe this definitely is not a late build, because why the fuck, if this was a late build, would they have moved that off-center?
And it's so unfortunate because if Gaming didn't have his death in Robot's Room, I think he could have caught up
Maybe this wasn't our day.
in both A Fleet
Yeah.
and Final Fortress.
I agree.
Because the 136, Gaming could have beat that.
Yeah, ultimately his mistake was born out of horrific RNG.
Yeah.
So you probably would have also need to specify that RNG is better. But yeah, it's just a shame.
Looks like we're in a jam.
So yeah, Nacho is on course for a 46 here. His current best time is a 46.22. I'm unsure if he can beat it.
Time to meet your maker.
Bring it on!
I'll show you what real evil is.
Alright, getting the door, already saving a little time here. Wait, he did a...
Really, boys?
What was that? Did you see that on GameX screen? He did like a light dash, but I don't think he
Oh.
could light dash. It
I don't think I caught that.
was like weird. Okay.
Oh.
No. Oh, how is he gonna recover?
Yeah.
Oh, that is very bad.
Yeah, the recovery
you
is to
gotta-
do a ground pound on here, but it's also just on a spring.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
that could
Nacho
have
just...
gone way worse.
Yeah, seeing Nacho's endgame here, Game It really could have brought this back, which is just insane, but he just... Robot Storm just completely destroyed him. And, well, I guess and his decision to not Team Blast, but even then, it would have been 2 Team Blasts, maybe he wouldn't not have been able to come back after all.
GG's to Nacho. Taking it home though.
GG's with a solid 46. Gonna see Nacho finish second place in this pool, and so he will be going to loser's side. He will be getting the bye, either 1 or 2 buys. Actually, no, definitely just 1 buy. Definitely just 1 buy for him. He will go to loser's top 16. The 46-40. Well done.
What do you mean, after all?
Oh, Gimmet was gonna go for the glide on the ship, it looked like, but he just missed it.
What's up?
Backup strap here is good too.
All along, didn't you? It's all part of being a
What?
good detective.
Was that? He like... okay.
Hold on, you.
Thankfully he saved that.
And besides, I plan on paying you.
Okay.
You'll be rewarded handsomely for helping me. As soon as I conquer the world, I
Let's
will
see, get
pay you.
this. Cancel, nice.
Some
It's up there.
We've been had.
208, not terrible, but probably not what he was looking for. Oh, 205, I mean.
Awesome! Totally awesome!
Game it, wrapping it up here. Final Fortress.
No pace updates, unfortunately. I'm not sure. I guess S-Fan's on holiday.
S-Fan hates us.
S-Fan deserves a little holiday.
We put him to work too much. Oh, did he get the key?
He did. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Actually,
Oh, yeah.
do you know that, well, Mikey told me this, but did you know there's another way to see if you got the key other than the counter going up? And the sound effect?
Yeah, the 100 points.
Yeah, I just learned that recently. Thought that was
Yeah,
cool.
I don't think I'm ever going to be looking at the score counter.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's a good way if you don't, like, have your volume up, and also since the text comes on, it's like...
Oh god. We've got the pace update now.
Oh my god, that's a major leap.
That is 2 splits worth, to be fair. But I'm sure that, you know, Game It obviously saved time in Egg Fleet, so it would have been even worse.
What is going on? That was
He
so
was
weird.
being way too antsy, not able to land. Maybe it was because he was on the thing. on the fan, and so it was a weird landing collision.
I didn't know Nacho had a wife. Did you know that?
What was that? Sorry.
In chat. Are you reading chat?
I think he's talking about Sonic Frontiers.
Sonic Frontiers is definitely a he.
Oh, looks like we're in a jam.
Yo, this chat, guys.
Beware my ninja power. Enough of this. SBO Charmy Victor.
Frontiers is a she. No,
Bring it on!
I'll show you
I
real
think Frontiers is a he.
Damn,
Sonic
that
is
was
my
a really
dick.
fast double rocket XL. Jesus. Okay, it's not gonna be a one cycle. He deserved it though.
Oh, it looked really close.
Just 48 damage left, so this will be God time. Okay, so 48. So yeah, the difference in the end was less than 2 minutes, and I think that is what he lost in Robot Storm. Hate to see it. Oops. Oh well.
Oops.
Congrats to Game. He's getting a 48,
Done!
27.
Oh, what? Nacho Split's gone? Yo.
Hello.
Hey, Game. So just, I guess we'll see if Nacho's coming in first. Okay. Yeah, he's joining in just a sec. So yeah, here's the results. It was a Nacho win. Definitely a very entertaining race, and so we have concluded this pool. And the results are me in first, Nacho in second, you in third, Freezy in fourth. We'll wait a little second to talk about the race. Unfortunately, it was a Robot Storm difference.
Yeah.
It was a very strange race. I guess this guy needs to hurry up.
Yeah, we're antsy. We want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
There he is.
Okay, hi Nacho. Hello.
Hello?
Hi,
Nacho with no mic. Oh, he's got it.
Okay. Yeah, so congratulations Nacho, you won this race. This was a very crazy race because everyone was just taking chunks out of each other. So Game It lost like 30 seconds in the first split in Seaside Hill, he died. And then it was
Casino
I think the time losses started in Team Dark. You had one Team Dark failure, and so that took it to about 25 seconds. And then for the next like 4 splits, everyone lost 16 seconds. It was Nacho lost 16, then Game It lost 16, then Nacho lost 16, then Game It lost 16. So Game It, you were catching up by great amounts every stage, and then going the exact same amount of seconds back.
Nice.
It was very strange. And then in the rail area, so you were only 11 seconds behind going into the rail area. You lost a lot, and you'd already lost 30 seconds going into Albatross, and then you took a huge death. You ended up you lost 50 seconds there. You ended up a minute and a half behind. And then that was stayed a minute and a half for the next 2 splits. Nacho lost 30 seconds in Team Rose. So you were now just a minute behind. And then going into Han Castle, so going into Mystic Mansion, the gap was 45 seconds. So we were like, damn, with how this race has been going, this is not over. Mystic Mansion, you saved a few more seconds. It was now only 40. Nacho got really good RNG, as opposed to Game It, you got really good RNG in Carnival. and Nacho got terrible RNG. It was now switched. Game It got the horrific RNG. Level 1 Vector, you did one Team Blast, and then decided, no, I'm not going to Team Blast again. I'm going to beat these guys up, and you lost 2 minutes because of it.
Yeah, I just like, I understood like I got really bad RNG on Robot Storm, and then like I basically never get bad RNG, I guess. And so I completely forgot which phase to Team Blast for some reason. And then like what's logical is probably just to like TBG, or like I probably just already had Team Blast from the rings I got, but at least TBG and then just Team Blast again. But I was like, all right, I gotta like find some way to fight this wave and like try to survive by any means necessary. And it turns out that there's no means necessary that at least I can survive that phase.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it's just too tough to do with level 1 Vector. Like,
No,
I would have
yeah.
killed them faster with level 2, and they wouldn't have like swarmed me like that. But
Yeah, and it was so sad as well because at the same moment that you died, Nacho dropped 30 seconds with a death in Egg Fleet. So we were like, fuck's sake, he could have caught up. And then Nacho continued to like lose a bunch of time in all of the last 3 splits to a point where you would have won if you didn't screw up Robot Storm.
yeah,
So it was a very strange race. Nacho ended up with like a solid 46, but everyone was just taking lumps out of each other. The race really was not over until Robot Storm, just because like no gap seemed insurmountable until then. And so that with this race done, that's all of Pool B done. So we're looking at me in first, going to winners quarters, probably against Joey. Nacho in second, you're going to losers top 16. Game It and Freezy, third and fourth, you're going to losers top 24. So Game It, you're going to be playing one of fourth, fifth, and sixth in Pool D. Freezy is playing one of first, second, and third. That's pools done. So bracket outlook for you guys. What are you thinking?
We did it. We finished
Uh,
the pools.
I can't exactly visualize it, but I'm sure I'm gonna try.
Sure.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so for example, you'll play, I don't know, Labras. He's currently fourth. And then
Oh,
after that, so it is, if everything goes as projected, then all of the Pool D guys will lose their first match, and so it will just be the floated pool and the pool ABC left. So you would then play like Matty in losers top 16.
Okay.
Wait, if I'm doing my maths correct, that's mean there is a chance I'm going to race against you, Drum, in losers brackets. I'm not so sure.
So the bracket will be constructed in such a way to make it so we don't meet again until, like, obviously, if we meet in the final, we're not just going to not play. Obviously, we need to play at some point. But in the opening matches, we're not going to have a situation where, like, you know, I play
no
you
rematch.
in our first match. Yeah.
That's fine.
Alright.
yeah.
I got
Did
nothing
you-
else to add.
Did
Congrats.
you watch my
Nacho?
bullet station strat? Did you want? Did you watch
Oh
my
yeah,
bullet
that was
strat?
cool.
Yeah, you just barely missed the 133 cycle. What's the best
Yeah.
cycle you got with that?
126
Oh,
with no sweat. Like it's free. It's free with a first try door.
136.
126.
Oh, 26. Okay.
Yeah, that says 1 cycle and close to 2 cycles.
Cool. It's a shame it's impossible to do.
True.
I have to watch again. I want to hear your lovely commentary.
Yeah,
I
thanks for
think we
playing,
did pretty
Nacho. Also, congrats on the win.
Oh yeah, I won twice. Like this was our third round on the Jams tourney. The Jams
Oh,
Invitational.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and we'll be seeing all of you in bracket. So, and you're commentating the next race. We're
Yep.
gonna go soon. Labras versus must include. You're commentating with Superior. Any final words?
No, I don't have any
Love-
final words.
I love my wife much more than Drywall.
His wife is but Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, see you later.
Alrighty then, what's good everybody? So, welcome back. We have another match with the Team Chaotix LTS tournament. This one, we got a lower pools match. Actually one with a decent amount of stakes as well. This is Labras versus Must Include. This actually could potentially determine who can get eliminated depending on what happens in other parts of the lower pool. So, I'm the Superior, of course, commentating here with Nacho. What's good?
Hello, hello, hello everyone. You already saw me on the last race. We're going to see I can say this could be a really close match. I'm not so sure. I didn't watch all of most close races, but I know Laris is trying to catch up as far as he can.
Yeah, so before, I guess, I don't know exactly when, but I'll check this real quick because it's an interesting thing here in terms of determining who will make it to the bracket. This match could mean a lot. So, this is both of their third matches. Both are currently 1-1. And if they lose, only one person goes 0-3, and then there's a few people that go 1-2. And it is best time will essentially determine how well, who will move on and who won't. And so obviously whoever goes 0-3 will be out, and then there's one person who goes 1-2. So it could be Must Include potentially. If Must Include loses this, then Must Include may or may not have a better time than, say, Vintage or Labras or Bacon for who could get eliminated. And then, but if Labras loses, Labras could also potentially be in danger, as Vintage, who is one of the people currently 0-2, does actually have a better best time by 13 seconds. So this could be potentially very, very dangerous. And obviously another one is Bacon, besides these two plus Vintage. Bacon is another one who could be potentially in the danger zone, and we'll see what Bacon can do versus Strawberry Jam in the next race. But that's another one that can be potentially dangerous. But yeah, no, this actually does mean a lot. And with that, we are starting. Or, well, at least Labras is. Unless
Yeah.
Must Include stream is just really delayed.
Yeah, probably some kind of delay because I'm watching the content
Yeah,
and I
Must
sent
Include's
the
going
airport
now.
already.
Yeah.
Yes, right now. Well, anyway, Seaside Hell, what do you think about this stage?
I mean, very short stage. Just in general, pretty tough. There's some hard executional things that you're gonna have to do if you want to do it fast. Obviously, it's not like the craziest hard thing. Of course, Crab 1 is like, it's infamous, but it's infamous for a reason. It is just a little bit tricky to grab. And then, of course, Ulab getting the nice little jump there off the side.
The full wall
That
bounce.
jump is really satisfying to get.
Yeah, I know that you can on console also do the jump with SPO, but it's like only IL strat and no worse to do it on full runs.
Yeah.
Okay, seems like we have some kind of cool sync over here. There. Oh, Labras missing the
Labras
fifth
missing
grabs.
the-
That's going to.
Yeah.
It's going to be really bad for him.
Yeah. Due to the way that we do this on the restreamer, I have shout outs to Drywall, who's the current restreamer, doing a bit of resyncing for us. Labras' stream was paused so that we could get Must Include stream synced with it. So now they're, their time, where their timers are here, we're now synced. So now it's going to be, this is going to look basically pretty normal from here on out. And both of them getting these end strats nice. So both of them are actually getting similar-ish, only about 3 seconds apart going into, or finishing up, but not bad.
Yeah. To be fair, I was really scared when someone tried to catch up with the first grab with SPO with the slow jump and then homing attack. But it's really hard to not die over there.
Yeah, no, it is. It's really tough. Yeah, it's it's weird because it's simultaneously closer and further away than you think it is sometimes. So there's just some weird stuff that can happen with that. But here we go into Ocean Palace again. Must Include with a slight 3-second lead going into this. We will not be able to really have pacekeeping as Must Include will not have a timer on us today, but we will have Labs IGT to kind of guesstimate exactly where it can be, since I'm pretty sure Lab was on the IGT and not on the RTA portion, knowing that Muscle Clue doesn't have a timer.
Oh, Bestia just died almost included. And what? That was really funny. I don't know if he will be able to get that jump without Espio. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, like that jump, probably not. Like I think, like waiting for SBO is definitely the play. I think you are actually still just a little too, I was about to say short. Yeah, actually, yeah, no, you're still like a little too short if you don't have the full totem with you.
That's fine because the height you get on with fly formation is really misleading. Like you don't actually know how much height you can get. It's not so specific sometimes.
Yeah, and it's crazy that like the difference in height is like it actually has to be like it's like a centimeter, because every other team can do that jump except for Team Sonic, because Knuckles is not like the same size as like Omega Big Vector. So it's
Yeah.
like Team Sonic has to do something like completely different. Now, granted, the thing they do is cooler, so I like it more. But also, like every other team just gets to jump up there.
Yeah, also they get the cool suit that says like how much? 1 2 seconds you get a really good one.
I don't even know how much time it would save or lose to do it, because I mean, like, I guess Dark doesn't have the light dash cancel, so I guess Dark is probably
Yeah,
better off. I don't think there's a
Dark.
light trail there.
Yeah, Dark has a light dash cancel, but there is a platform over there, so
Oh, the platform gets in the way. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, the platform. Like, I know like Dark has an issue with it, but yeah, I guess I could believe it's like even maybe faster. I guess, because if you do the light dash cancel right, if you like really get the strat, because if you can like do that section right, you just go so fast.
yeah. Okay, now we are having some trouble, so must include screen, so we only can focus on Larry's. Got a perfect start, but not got the stupid the 2 cycles or the stupid.
Yeah, still not the worst though. I just ended up on the wrong side of just ended up on the wrong side of Egghawk on there. So not being able to really get it as fast as opposed to letting Egghawk kind of like run into you as you're doing it. It like instead Egghawk is like you have to chase down Egghawk and essentially. So you was like a whole like second and a half for that. Like Lab definitely could have gotten like a 21, 20 maybe. Because he did get like some decent damage beforehand too. It was pretty good. Must Include, unfortunately, not gonna get the one side clear, I think. So Must Include's probably gonna lose about a few seconds here.
Yeah, depending on how good are the hits he get, could not lose like a bunch of time because there is some specific frames or specific parts and you want to hit to do more damage. For example, there is strat that shoutouts to Rebel, where you can do like up to 80 damage on one specific frame.
Yes, it's like ridiculous. It's like I like every time like I like saw the IL like somebody showed it to me and I was like, this is just ridiculous to look at. Like what is happening here? It's like watching that
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, on the arena, like you want to hit the boss on like really close to the cockpit, like on the eye part, to do like 25 damage.
That makes sense. Here we go. Lab. Honestly, getting a little bailed out actually with the way that we did this. So obviously you get the first SPL level. The first 50-50 actually land at Charmy, and generally what we will do if we get a Charmy level is on enemy 10 we'll actually kill it as Vector so that we can get either Charmy level 2 or SPL level 2 to make the next section not horrible to play. Lab actually still rolling into the enemy, but winning the 50-50 and getting the Charmy level, so Lab did not have to struggle as much as he potentially could have. Must Include has the bit rate. Killed it as Vector, so I'm assuming we got the one Charmy level.
Yeah,
Because of that, and getting SPO level 2 here. So again, just getting the nice RNG so that we can actually properly play this part of the level.
yeah, you really want like level 2 charm and level 3 SP for this stage specific. Like Vader doesn't matter; he doesn't do anything special, and just destroying 1 or 2 enemies. Uh, so you want to prioritize Charmian and SPO. Also,
Ooh, that's really scary. Trying to back it up. Oh, he actually could have flew. Must include could have flew there, but probably just you're not always gonna have the presence of mind there. That's just not a situation you're like gonna be used to being in, having to back up the enemies that way. But he actually did kind of like skirt the platform a little bit to be able to fly again. But yeah, no, just opting to take the dash pad again. That's fine. It's not too bad at that point. Lab seeming to actually like we're having a pretty solid Grand Metro looking at the time. I don't know what Grand
Yeah.
Metro times Lab is usually getting, but I know that again it's like Lab is definitely like a lot newer to the category, and like this is not too bad of like a pace here for Labrys. Like what we're gonna kill these enemies, get into the cannon at around 3x ish. Like that's not bad at all. Like we can definitely like comfortably sub 4 with this.
Yeah, this I going to say like, of course the movement is not like the best, but it's still really consistent to not making lose a bunch of time, like going for really hard or strat as say 1 or 2, and instead going for the safe, make this Grand Metro really consistent.
Yeah, say again. Honestly, and like I'm like watching both, and Must Include actually is like not doing too bad on Grand Metro, other than that one part. Like Must Include is just such a rough like beginning-ish middle section there of like where we all saw where something went wrong. But honestly, after that, I can't really find too much fault in what Must Include is doing either. There's obviously things there it could fix of like, you know, things that are like unoptimal, but in terms of like just really doing what we need to do with the time, it's not too bad. And oh, we opted to do a double Rocket Excel Star Throw there. That's really interesting. I actually don't think I've really seen anybody do that. You generally just will make it with a Star Throw off a Ground Excel, or you can be like me or an S fan, and we do the glide there just because
Yeah.
the Star Throw can be a little weird.
Yeah, actually, like I see that as a really good, as a really good decision, because you know that sometimes the ground pound doesn't want to work. You want to do it, the ground pound cancel, and then the character stays still. You get no speed, so that double rocket axle
Yeah.
could be the double rocket axle could be a decision made into, because that happened before probably.
Yeah, I wonder if even if you don't get the Star Throw, if the double Rocket Excel speed is enough to where it's just easy to back it up. Like, that would
I
have to be something I'd look at, because I'm honestly not sure. Like, I obviously I wouldn't do the strat, because obviously it's just I do think it's better to just either do the ground excel or or the glide. But I think that's actually not too bad of like a beginning strat if you're just like really bad at the other thing.
completely forgot to see Labrys time, but
It was a 342. I'm pretty sure Lab is very happy with that, by the way.
yeah, 342. 342 is like really good on this level. Like being a beginner on the game, on this category, you want like anything that is sub 4 or sub 350.
Yeah, so yeah, I was gonna say getting like sub 350. Like honestly, almost getting in like, you know, that kind of like 3x territory, like 339s. Like I mean, I'm still like I mean, my best is like a 321, and I'm still getting 3 like 40s and PBs, you know. Now, granted, I do also have the reputation of taking every single run, no matter what. But still, I'm getting like 340s and PBs, you know. So that's again, it's not a bad time at all. Lab having a bit of issues with that last turtle. Trying to do the game at strat, ended up not doing it. Just, you know, getting it out eventually though. Not too bad of a power plant. Some definitely a lot of flubbed movement, but we're not gonna get too much deep into it. We get the one race, and Must Include trying to kill the turtle just a bit too fast. Just wait a bit. No.
No.
Just
Okay.
wait. Patience. Patience, my friend.
Call them with Vector. Okay, there it is.
Oh
No,
no!
the
It's still
turtle.
the
No.
case.
Okay, there it is.
All right. We made it. We made it out. All right, but Team Dark for Labrys. Let's see. I actually don't know how clean Labrys feels with this. We're gonna see how clean he feels with it.
Oh,
yeah.
failing. So, going for a restart instead of going to the back to the main
Yes,
too.
Lab likes doing the restart strat.
Oh, I sadly got the same.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
Worked.
Luckily,
Nice.
luckily he got like the exact same setup, so he did reset on a good frame. The battle only changed a lot on the when you do any reset, and the many works is most likely to work only on the first load for Team Battle 1 and Team Battle 2. Instead, if you are going for another kind of strat that it's uh, what can I say, Team Battle 2 and the restart thingy instead of the holding cardinal left.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, that Lab thankfully out of it though. Only 2 tries again. It's weird doing it on restart just because like restart, it's like random. It still works obviously as we saw. It's still possible. But it is like a little bit more random to do it where like other things can happen. So, you know, it's definitely consistent to just quit out, and it's nice again, it's nice for all the emulator people where, you know, obviously it just counts up via IGT and not RTA, so you don't get this like weird discrepancy. But yeah, no, so here we are though. Must include doing it. And yeah, no, getting it nice. Doing the no look on the camera, just trust in the process. No other visual cues needed. Just trust in the vibe on when to release. And Labrys, oh no, what are we doing, dude?
Oh no,
Lab
the casino
trying
meltdown start. The casino
Yeah.
meltdown start.
Lab tried to drop down to shoot the teammates in because it helps out a bit if you drop down to get them in. But yeah, no.
Okay.
So there we go. We got it there. But yeah, no, Lab dropping down a little too low that one time. But again, we're out of there with not a ton of battle scars. Quite a few, but we're not down and out.
51 with one mistake is like, it's not really good, but I still managed to save it. So I'm going to give Larry some props because he saved it.
Yeah, no, again, we made it. That's what matters here. We made it. That's like, you know, in a race, you get the one shot. We just gotta take what we can get. Just leave it. Sometimes you get a 156 bingo highway, and you're just like, yeah, we just gotta let's just
Oh.
forget about that. You know.
Was going to save a lot of time because he got it first try.
Yeah, no, nice. 35. That is quite solid. Grabbing the key, Labrys? You want to go to a special
Oh,
stage?
special stage? Oh, okay. We don't. We don't. It seems like we don't going to see some special stage funnies on
Yeah,
the
Lab trying to
tournament yet.
a little bit. Like, Lab went so unbelievably far forward with that. It was really funny. But yeah, no, there we go. Doing the vector strat, being a little safe here. And of course, obviously, going out to this pinball table. Gonna sit here, deload those blocks so that
Oh,
we
we're going to see some bingos.
And then so here we go, Must Include starting up Bingo Highway as well now. So we'll see if Must Include can make up even more time. Laps's Bingo Highway is actually pretty solid though, pretty sure. It's not really too much going down that I feel like Lab would be too mad at.
Okay, bouncing for the jellyfish instead of doing any homie attacks. So that's a really cool strat. Like, it's really safe. Must Include is trying to get for the middle jump. I love middle jumps.
Where's Charmy though? We're gonna have to switch to Vector here instead of Charmy, or maybe we can switch to Charmy. I just don't know where he is. Oh, is that fine? That's not the bottom, right? That's still the platform the Vector's on. Oh no, it wasn't. All right, Must Include new.
141. Really good.
Lab
Really
has
good
to be
bingo
up
high.
pace right now, actually. Wow, Lab actually might be scooting for his pace. Hold on a minute.
I mean, I see green on the timer, but I'm not so sure if we can trust that timer.
Yeah, no, I think Lab has one of the little funny like unique one. Like they like change, like some people like change like the colors and stuff. So sometimes you just like change the colors of the timers just for the display. Like I know some people in like SI2 have had like red or purple timers because like they're like allowed to do that. Basically, like what matters is like you have like the font basically.
Okay, seems that my Most Include is going to save the absurd time of 1 second. That's over for Labyrinth. So he's catching up. He's totally trying to catch up on all he can right now. And of course he wants to catch up. And with his turn, Labyrinth with a good RNG, level 2 Charmy. And no need to wait. Oh, Most Include's got the funny frame. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely silly.
Okay, now from onwards, here Laris wants to see there it is, another level for SPO, and after that, he wants levels for Vector. Let's see if this is a good RNGC.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, so let's say Lab kind of did that a little late, but I would say we do have level 3 SPO. When Thundershoot
there it
actually
is.
cannot auto-target stunned enemies. So you do actually want to, if you see that an enemy is stunned, you just want to go down and like hit it as SPO or Vector. So Lab kind of reacting to that a little late, but it ended up being fine. Lab got through it eventually. Ooh, must include actually missing the bird. That's really unfortunate. And we had level 1 Charmy too, so I'm actually shocked we missed the bird. But it's unfortunate. Sometimes it just be that way. But yeah, no, Lab having well, already I can just tell Lab having a bit of a better start than Must Include did. But we'll see if Must Include can kind of like pick it back up later.
Okay, this is
Lab?
going to be the robot carnival of all times.
Wait, hold on. This laptop's
150?
kind of this laptop's kind of good. Wait, 149?
Once sub 150. Oh my god, the RNG at execution was really good.
Wait, Lab's out. Wait, Lab's here to play. Okay.
He wants to win. Laris wants to win. Like, really wants to win.
Lab's just like, look, I'm not trying to get booted out like this.
Okay, Mustang Close also seems like he's all full on the levels, so nothing to worry about them.
It was just stream lag drum. It was just Must Include stream lagging a bunch. In the entrance to Egghawk, it was like 20 seconds of just freeze, but no, that's it's different. Honestly, I mean, technically, Must Include did lose like 20 seconds to Lab on like execution alone, but it's not like that was kind of it.
Okay, really, really stages. I see pretty much none who like the really stages. I don't know why, they're so cool. Like, you are grinding on the rail, there's a lot of canyons, bottomless speeds, minor jumps.
I do like Rail Canyon. I think a lot of people are like on this kind of like Rail Canyon auto scroller, especially for Chaotix. It's especially annoying because you actually have 30 seconds of nothing, and then you have like 20-ish seconds of nothing sprinkled throughout the stage. But when you get to do stuff, ooh, really unfortunate no ground excel there. But the thing is, when you get to do stuff, there's a bunch of really cool things, especially now as there's kind of been like a few new things figured out. Like, the stage is definitely a lot more saucy than it used to be. But at the same time, like, it's still a stage where there's just large chunks of it where nothing happens. And also, I just hate adventure era rails. I just have words about the mechanic of rail grinding. But I do actually think, I don't hate this stage. I think it's a cool stage. It's just nowhere near the best stage in Chaotix. Now, Bullet Station, that stage is ridiculous. That stage is sick. Rail Canyon, no. Little sauce, but that's it. Have I ever encountered Shadow Rails? Nope, because I don't think I'm gonna play that game. Ooh, Muscle not taking that check. Ooh, that's a little spicy.
Going to save like much more time than Laris because Laris died with like, I mean, the time set is not going to be crazy, but it's time set after all. You want to catch up with anything you have.
Ooh, but that's gonna lose it because Lab did get that Lab did get the strat up there to get this. Ooh, but nice. We are gonna attempt the barrel back up. Oh, but we're just gonna go over. This is fine. I don't hate this. I actually still think this is fine. But there was a few ways that you could have done that actually still could have been a little faster than that. But still, actually, I think backing it up is fine. Oh, the rail balancing isn't the thing I have a problem with. I actually like rail balancing. I think the issue is that, like, I just don't trust these. I don't trust. Is the rail switching better?
Yeah.
Is either A, is landing on rails better? Because I don't trust this game with landing on rails. And is rail switching better? Because those are the dumb mechanics. I actually think rail balancing is really cool.
Oh, Larry seems like he's going for the cool glide.
Oh, no, we're not. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been surprised. I know Lab didn't normally go for it.
That's completely fair. Like, You have only one shot, and then if you don't if you don't nail it, you're going to lose like infinite.
You don't think Shadow is rail switching now that you mention it? I guess that does just automatically make it better, but yeah, no, I think like that. It's like rail switching and just landing on rails in general are like the main culprit. Because I swear sometimes the rail hit detection is like out to get me. But really it's like, and rail switching just like doesn't work.
Sometimes I prefer to be silly. Oh, must include. Oh, okay, no, not going for the swag line. That's completely fine. As I said before, you have to nail it or you're going to lose infinite.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we
Oh
have
man.
silly camera because sometimes I do forgot to hold the triggers.
Yeah. Alright. Labras Bullet Station. Lab was practicing this a little bit earlier. Ooh, Lab. Okay, yes, I know. Lab was definitely trying to do some of the faster strats going in. Lab, where are we going? Okay, we are gonna take this as Charmy. We're not going to do the ground excel shuriken though. We're gonna take this a little slower. But yeah, no, Lab was definitely trying to like improve the bullet station times a bit. So we'll see if we can do some of this stuff. So yeah, Lab was trying to figure out the best way to kind of like hit these guys. And ooh, it was a little clean.
Ooh, all the 4 capsules in 2 shots. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
So yeah, no, definitely love to see like the improvement. Honestly, it's kind of funny because there's definitely like a certain like subset of heroes runners that like play the game and they try it because it's like there's like an interest, but you like go in and you're like, man, I don't like Sonic Heroes, you know, blah blah blah. It's like, you know, you're kind of like dreading the potential of trying it. Like I feel like Lab was kind of like one of those people, but now like Lab's just kind of like, you know, I do kind of want to play more. And it's like I like actively really is trying to like improve and like not have just the worst time. You know, it's just
I
it's
can
like
say
kind of cool.
it's the charm of this game. Ooh, going for the mid-air jump over there, that was really clean.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, as I said before, it's kind of the charm of this game. Like, sometimes I've been running this game like for 7 years, and I really think that okay, I'm going to stop running this game. Like then 2 months later, okay, I'm going back to Heroes because I think I can get better times now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, that's cool. Actually, dude, I didn't even notice the Labra cycle actually, but I can imagine that was like maybe like a 140, which honestly, from what I remember, Labra's telling me that actually might be really good for Labras, getting like a 140. Did anybody else? Did anybody in the chat
No.
see the cycle time? Because I was paying attention to must include.
Okay, first I know the thing is the autoscroller thing is 26 seconds, 25. So that was probably not a 140.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Probably
Oh,
one.
okay. It was a one. I think it was a 146. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
probably
actually, they'll be getting
146.
similar cycles. Must include also with the 146.
Okay, this part is like really scary. I don't know why people go for the third fan instead of the four. Like, dude, using the third fan is like insane. I think you're some kind of crazy runner if you go for the third.
Oh, I actually don't think the third fan is that bad. The first, like the one that's crazy to me actually, which is because like the best way to do it is the second fan. You take the second one. That's the one that I tried for like a while and like save stated, and I was like, this is a lot harder than I initially thought it was. So I think actually it's something that I want to try again since recently I've been trying to like improve my bullet station times again. But at first I was like doing the third fan. Third fan I actually think is quite easy. You just have to like, it's just, you do have to be a little careful, obviously, but I do think that it is relatively simple for what it is. And 339 from Labras.
Yeah,
We'll see what Must Include can do to match.
yeah, most includes all depending on how this last train ends, could say a bunch of time like it's going to say all the time he lost at the start.
Yeah, we'll see, because this isn't too bad. Lab had like a bunch of issues getting to this last flower. And I mean, we all know how obnoxious flowers can be. So yeah, no, Must Include definitely can bring back a little bit of time here.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this flower, because if you fell to the void, like, yeah, there's no way you can back out. You need to find a way to that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not saving as much time as he really could have, but still saving time. Having a better bullet station than Labras did. Good stuff to Must Include. Gonna get into a big decider of these runs. Albatross. Ooh, Lab not getting the first phase the best. And ooh,
Ooh,
we are going to opt to
Okay.
chase it down. There we go. We do get the last 10 damage that we do
Careful
need
with
on
the
this.
enemies.
Yeah, be a little
Indeed.
careful with the enemies there. We are clearing it a little bit. Ooh, this is a little interesting. Yeah, say trying to do the belly flop shot, I think. Yes, grab some ring. From here, it's a little hard. But actually, when he gets it, the
Yeah.
straight teammate on there.
Yeah, with the pixel, like with the tip of the toe.
Yeah, no, nice. That's 39. Not too bad from the Labras. I know Aura was helping out Labras with this earlier. When Sacer sides was down, a bunch of us kind of like got into VC. So Aura did help out Lab a bit with the Albatross fight. Now, I mean, it definitely shows. Okay, no, it was a 40. It wasn't a 39.
Yeah, shout outs to Heroes community. They're so kind to teach you how to play the game.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like people are just like willing to just like sit there and like deal with you like not understanding the hero stuff because it's hard, because they also understand that this game can be really stupid and that the game's just like difficult to kind of like grasp certain things.
Ooh, Labra's going for the glide over there. That's a spice. I really love that glide because it's like it has this kind of feeling that, yeah, it's risky enough, but it feels so good to nail it.
Yeah. And I mean, the way that Labras did it actually does make it a little better. So obviously, like, some people just go for it, where as opposed to Labras there and a few other people opt to do the ground excel so that you just have all the speed in the world. It's almost impossible to mess up as long as you get the glide inputs, which is really nice. So if you ever want to try that glide and you're having trouble doing it, say if, you know, you're watching like Deku or a Joey and they're like, man, they just do it? Like, they just switch to Vector and go? Yeah, if you're having trouble with that, do the ground excel. I'm pretty sure that's actually just in the Joey tutorial, so, you know, also just go watch the Joey tutorial.
Shout out to Joey. He has a tutorial for everything.
As I know, honestly, it's really cool, like in terms of like talking about like the community and like being like just in general really helpful. Like the community actually like taking that extra mile, kind of like getting the tutorials and stuff out. Like Joey obviously, and we missed the check.
No.
We hit the bottom of the dash. Okay, Lab dying to the Rock Excel star throw. Must Include dying, missing the check, hitting the bottom of that dash ring there. Oh, that's just so unfortunate.
Yeah, Larry's died twice on this section. Oh,
What is
it's
happening
probably...
to Labras?
Oh, no way.
His
It's going to be
controller.
this... Yeah,
His
oh,
controller
yeah.
might be disconnected. What is happening to Labras' controller?
Yeah, this is going to be those controllers moment. The same happened to Sonic Fan on one of his matches. Like, yeah, no, it's so... Not, I cannot say it's over, but it's so... frustrating this happened.
That's really unfortunate. That Labras controller issues. What's going on? Labras!
Larry's, please.
You want to fix
Okay,
it?
there it is.
Oh, it's fixed. It's fixed. It's fixed.
There it is. We back, boys. We're back at gaming.
Alright. I'm going to try this again. And we do hit it this time. Now land on the rail. Alright. Okay, so yeah, no. Lab is definitely going to be safe for now.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna assume like Larry's got the controller disconnected on the trying to do the middle jump, so that's like really unfortunate. That's so sad.
Yeah, no, that's just
true.
like the worst, yeah. Like, actually losing so many years for it. Thankfully, in Chaotix, you get like 8 trillion lives, so we're not scared of the game over here. The game over is like the last thing we're scared of, but just... We lost like a minute for that. Like, I could imagine that Lab was on like turbo PB pace. Like I'm gonna be real, like that wasn't even just like PB pace, that had to be like super PB pace. Like he honestly just, I don't think he had made that many like crazy blunders and crazy mistakes for what his level is, and I feel like he definitely got a few ILs that were definitely further than what I thought he would get normally. So I think actually he's doing quite well. Let's see. All right, must include not grabbing that check. That check you're definitely not gonna need to grab ever though if you're just doing this as invisible SPO because there's no shot you're dying here. So yeah, no, good stuff. Must include out of there. Obviously saving so much time compared to Labras.
Yeah.
we'll
The thing is, how
see
much
what
time
happens.
is not included ahead? Like, personally, I believe that not having a timer make this really exciting because you don't know who is really ahead, and you want to see all the match because it's really exciting to know at the end who won the race.
Yeah, no.
Personally,
Unfortunately, I do actually think that Must Include did take the lead because of that. I would have hazarded a guess that Must Include was probably behind about 20-ish seconds IGT. Obviously, an extremely rough guess. We're like so far into the run at this point that it's like kind of like hard to judge. But I would have gathered that Lab was ahead by about 20-ish seconds. Maybe slightly more. Maybe like 30, 35. But like that, Lab lost like a minute. Like doing that. So
yeah. Also, that was really impressive. Like, that race was having all the invincibility frames by both punching, and the hammer was touching him. Like, okay, that was really insane to not then hit using the invincibility frames of Victor, knowing that he has zero invisibility frames.
yeah. You know, Drum, I'm also trying to account for the, whatchamacallit, for the fact that Must Include did have the stream lag around Egghawk.
Oh,
So
no
the
way.
RTA is a little off from there, and I cannot believe Labras died like that. Are you serious? That's so unfortunate.
Oh, okay. The good thing is, the chows are really close. They're just here.
Yeah, they're right there. So the death was technically not massive, but that hits the mental though. Like that just sucked.
Awesome! Totally awesome!
But yeah, no, Must Include here.
121 with a
132.
death.
Funnily enough, I would probably hazard a guess that death's around 10 seconds. They probably got around the same Lost Jungle here. Like ooh. I wonder how. Oh man. Not knowing
Yeah.
the IGT here is definitely making this a lot tenser because I'm pretty sure Must Include's in the lead, but not by much. But
Yeah.
now, like, certainly Must Include is taking a bit of a lead here.
Now the favorite stage of everyone, hold Cardinal left.
Hold Cardinal left.
There it is. Successful.
What? Can that be all?
Okay, now spooky levels. I really love spooky levels. Spooky levels, my beloved.
Yeah, Drum, that's about what that's what I was thinking too. Like, Must Include frozen Egghawk for a while. Like, it was like Labras's entire Egghawk Must Include was frozen. So it's like cutscene plus IL plus result screen. It's like,
Talk about a huge
could imagine. I didn't think it was 58. I was like thinking like 40. I thought like 40. 58? That's like 20 seconds more. Well, I guess it's 18, but you know, it's like around.
Yeah, probably they're really doing gaming. Must is trying to catch up like as fast as he can at this moment. Okay, missing the switch. Both runners missing the switch. Hey, this glide. I really love this glide. Sadly, I can't do it on PC because it turns into an ultralight.
Here we go!
Wait, really?
Yeah, like anything that changes your gravity and then you glide, it turns into an ultralight and you don't have any control of it.
That's how ultra glides work? That's crazy.
Yeah, you glide in a warp position angle, then you have a decent amount of speed and then you fly.
Interesting. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I didn't realize that would be like that. Okay, that's an interesting fact. But yeah, no, I do like that glide at the start of Hank Castle though. It is such a cool glide.
I know. I really love the Handcastle thing in there are only 10 keys. You don't have to find any extras or do anything where you have to collect all the 10 keys. I really like that.
There it is again.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting with like again when you have to like collect them all. It's not like too much. It's just 10 keys scattered throughout. It's about like a 2-minute stage. Like obviously like a little less, but like about a 2-minute stage. And there's a few little deviations there's like a few things that we do where there's like the
Yeah, going back and on the tower section on
yeah,
taking
it's
this
like
flower.
you grab key 2 first, basically. Like the key that's supposed to be intended to grab second, you grab. There's like the potential of grabbing like keys 5 and 6 in a particular order. Some people grab the top one first, some people grab the bottom one first. Dude, Don said it in chat, so I might as well mention it. Don, we were like grinding a castle, and Don was calling it was like doing the double belly flops to grab key 5 and then go to key 6. He was saying that the double sloppy toppy. Don was so fixated on wanting to call it the double sloppy toppy the entire time.
The names for the strategy on this game are just something.
We're not calling it the double sloppy toppy. I refuse. It's a lab also having a bit of trouble with this IFG. Ooh, there we go. We got it eventually, and I must include also in the IFG war.
Oh, Victor doesn't want to collaborate. Oh, yeah, talking about names, like you weren't here when we discovered the booty blast.
Dude,
of course the name changed. Of course the name changed like to another a proper name like the tornado kick, but there's some people like calling it the booty blast because
did they actually wait? I know what you're talking about, like the frame perfect tornado kick thing that they do in like the ILs.
Yeah, the funny story about that, as far as I know, they wanted to call the booty blast the boo boost.
I cannot believe that almost was going to be called that. That's insane.
Yeah, it's like really impossible to not have any funny names from the community. I really love them. But please, I want to say like, please, we can get like better names. We have like 7-hour strats.
Sometimes that's just part of the charm. I mean, Chaotix has like 18 scoop skips. Granted, they're all in final egg, which I think is like part of the naming convention, but there are different scoop skips.
Yeah, but like, yeah, here's that. Oh, he's going for Aura Strat. Which one? The Aura Strat at this stage, or the Aura Strat at this stage, or the Aura Strat on this part of the straight?
I know it's really funny because we're kind of getting that a bunch now too, because I feel like it's just like in general there's kind of this like S fans been finding a few things, and there's like just kind of calling like the things that S fans been like messing with, like the S fan strats. But like, are you talking about the thing in Final Fortress, or are you talking about the thing in Rail Canyon?
Oh yeah, I also heard like there's the thingy, like what is the thing? I don't know. It's just the thing you do in here. Like what? What is that thing?
Oh, okay. Well, no, that it's more so that we just haven't really named her. You talking about the thing that me and S-Fan are doing in like King Castle?
Okay. Okay, Must Include got the backup.
That, like, more so doesn't really have a name. Also, Must Include getting the backup RNG. Both of them getting the backup RNG, both of their respective locations with the backup RNG. That's actually really what we like to see. This going through here. Honestly, I don't hate doing the tornado in terms of just as like a general movement thing. It's more just that it loses 12 seconds. Is that, or like 12 to 15 is why it sucks so much.
It looks like
I'd
infinite
rather,
time.
I'd rather not.
It feels like an eternity because you have to do it 10 times.
It's just so much. Ooh, this was a little scary for Must Include, but Must Include not having too bad of a go at it, and also Must Include just pulling ahead RTA now. So now we know for sure Must Include is... I mean, Must Include was ahead before, but like, now it's just Must Include's ahead. Console loads, like... the fact that the stream just froze randomly one time, like there is no saving Labrys from the knowledge that Must Include is currently ahead.
Yeah. Now the thing is, like, how much is he ahead? Like, I know he's way far ahead right now.
Yeah. And I guess, yeah, what would this pace be? I don't even know what the pace is for Labrys, let alone Must Include. Like, I don't even know what time Labrys could be thinking about getting right now.
I'm thinking about a 51 for some reason.
51? Like, I'm trying to think about even, like what time would I be getting from, like, Mystic Mansion to the end? Like, how long is that? Because obviously, you know, you would, like, maybe add a little bit to theirs, obviously, because, like, the different skill levels, but it wouldn't be that much. You're not, like, adding, like, 15 minutes to their ending to mine. So, I mean, we'll have to see. I'm kind of curious. Like, how long is it, actually, to here's the end of the game? Like, what would I be expecting to get if I had this pace out?
Okay, we get both wholesome strats, really wholesome.
Yeah, very, extremely wholesome from the runners. Ooh, Lab waiting to change the camera for so long. Still doing fine. Dude, I gotta say, Must Include's pace throughout this Mystic Mansion is definitely a little, just a smidgen better than Lab's. It's definitely just... Must Include is definitely on, like, super...
Get him all 4 torches with a really bad camera angle. Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to give huge props to Must Include for doing the rocket axle strat with a really bad camera.
Oh my goodness. However, Must Include is terrifying me right now. Must Include, you blew out the tournament! You blew out the torch! Okay, we did it, we did it.
I was on the edge of my seat, not gonna lie.
I was definitely a little scared.
Ultimate ninja power.
Okay, now to see another RNG instant, Robot Storm. I know, like, pretty much people hate Robot Storm because it's a 3 minutes boss fight with no checkpoints in between and really heavy on RNG.
Yeah. It's actually, funnily enough, it's interesting because it's simultaneously more heavy and less heavy on RNG than Carnival is. Because you don't need as many levels. However, it's about when you need them and how hard it is to back it up if you don't get them quickly.
Yeah, you need level. SPS, like, really unnecessary here. If you get levels for him, like, no thank you. So yeah, you want level 3 Vector and level 2 Charmer instead of. And there is some instance of backups, like for example on this wave, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Oh, you have level 2 Charmy. Level 2 Charmy's so broken for that wave. I don't know. Honestly, I think I should show people what I do, because obviously both me and SFan have done it. Aura also kind of does it this way, but there's like a way you can do that wave with level 2 Charmy that like insta deletes them. It is super good. But alright, Must Include doing just fine. Must Include needing to win 2 50-50s and winning it within the first 2 waves. So obviously you want to kill most of these as Charmy or SBO so that you can have the opportunity to kill them, so to get the Vector 50-50s. Still getting it, so it's okay. Going to need a few more 50-50s on the side of Labrys. Or only one more.
Yeah.
We need a Vector level here.
There it is. They both have all the levels.
We got it.
Okay. Like, it's funny enough because you only want like level 3 Vector only on one spot, a specific spot, to don't lose infinite time. It's really stupid, like how much time you can say only on one wave, or how much time you can lose if you don't have the proper levels.
Yeah. And I guess technically it's like 2. Because this way, like, the wave that Labrys is on now, or Must Include was previously, into this wave, which is the really important wave that you would Team Blast if you don't have it. Must Include just actually getting Goomba stomped by the robot. Actually, just Mario Brothers just like popped in. Goomba stomped him. That was ridiculous. Why were we there
No,
and not in the middle?
no way. That's I'm going to say it's over. Losing 2 minutes. Losing 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's a might
It's
be just a little
over.
over. Please don't do this again. Must include a no. Do the Charmy version. That's just so unfortunate.
Oh man. I'm really sure that this was like an insane pace at the moment, but taking that deaths.
Yeah. And also, again, remember that his stream is a little behind as well. So this is actually a lot better than what it seems on the tin. Okay, so yeah, that's the 150-50. Yeah, I was kind of scared that's gonna happen. This is fine. We can win it here. We can win it here, and yes, we did. Getting paid out. It's definitely a little scary to do it that way, but still getting it. But yeah, no. So we have. This may not be. Oh my goodness! Like, we lost 2 minutes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Just thinking about how that death is 2 minutes long.
That. No, as I said before, 3 minutes boss fight with no checkpoints in between. The thing here is mostly survive more than clear everything fast.
Objective survive.
Yeah,
There sure were a lot of them, boys.
really impossible to not lose time here. The mental right now could be like the worst. I don't know how Massacres will feel about this.
Dude.
Prepares.
Yeah, no, and the part that sucks, like we will not know what this means for must includes pace, like at all.
Okay, certainly Larry has to be on the lead now after that unfortunate death.
Yeah, it was like 2 minutes. I can imagine the must include was like a minute or so ahead. And that death completely swung it. Uh-oh.
No,
Uh-oh.
no,
Uh-oh.
no,
Okay, no,
no.
we got the rings. Okay, funnily enough, so it's funny, we've talked about to talk about this a little bit. Level 3 Thundershoot's just such a it's generally such a useless thing because it's basically level 2 Thundershoot with the added benefit of attracting rings on the Thundershoot. And it's really helpful there where like, you're doing that wave while Thundershooting the enemies, you get hit. It would be nice to just have some rings. So it's really funny that in that sense they're collecting the rings. Oh, Lab getting the stupid thing where he gets like pushed backwards from the spring. I hate when that happens. It's just so
Yeah.
stupid.
It's very much unlikely with Vector, but it still can happen. And you hate to see it. You really hate to see it. Like, for example, on the last match, it happened to me after, like, not having it on years.
Ooh, Lab not grabbing that checkpoint.
Ooh, I'm
Oh, we're doing
going
this.
for the middle jump. Please,
Middle
please
jump.
don't die.
Ooh,
Ah.
Lab doing this to be safe? Aw, come on. You run Team Dark. You know to just go off the side. It's fine. Again, playing it safe as it is. We do not want to get vectored here. Yeah, and even waiting here. Going back to make sure we grab the checkpoint.
Yeah, getting Victor is this thing. Sometimes Vic has. We can do the infinite flight glitch for a thing. Victor has a tiny collision on his head, but that collision is active like every time. So if Victor, for example, wants to go alongside you, you have still a chance to step on Victor's head and just die.
Yeah.
That was really close for Mossing Close. That was really close to being detected.
Oh,
Okay,
that was a little
this
close.
race is having me on the edge of my seat. There is a lot of really cool stuff happening.
Yeah.
Ninja power.
Okay, and going safe with Charmy. There is something I don't want to wish to any runner that is SPO getting an stupid lock on and targeting to that canyon. To that cannon.
Dude, yeah, I was about to say, that's just like, it's one of those things where, like, honestly, half the time it doesn't even, like, kill you. It's just really annoying, and, like, it can kill you. I would say specifically the ones at the end of Egg Fleet. If you were to ever, like, catch yourself, like, homing attacking at the end of Egg Fleet, like, please just don't die in the end of Egg Fleet ever. Like, I wouldn't want to wish that on people, man. It's just like one of those things that just sucks.
Yeah, that's it really sucks for you. You think like yeah, SPO and Charmy Thunder should actually target for the gold ring, but for some reason it seems like the priority on the cannons is like way higher than anything.
Yeah, like, even when you're, like, right next to the goal ring, like, sometimes it'll just leave. Like, you'll just, like, go away from the goal ring.
Okay, Mousing Club doesn't have any rings. Grabbing one.
Fine,
There
we're
it
just
is.
gonna collect one of them. Alright.
There it is. Oh, going for the rocket axle there. That's something I really did not learn. Oof, Grand Pond canceling. No, Mousing
Let's
Club.
include.
Man.
It's just such a soul-crushing death. Just to get... Just SBO to trip on the little corner there and just fall off the side.
Yeah, believe it or not, the last segment with Chaotix is not easy as it seems. The runners like yeah, the runners make easy. The speedrunners make everything looks easy, but when you're playing, you realize that it's not that easy. It's pretty much the easy part is actually die.
Yeah, it's very easy to die, yeah. As you can see.
Well. Seems like Larry's having a really. Sadly, this not going to be a PB. A Pro just take like 1 minute of your IGT. Larry's got here with a 49, so probably it was a really good pace. It was a sub 50 pace, but a lot of unfortunate things. Even with the controller thing happening, this was a really good run.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was... Sevens, I was probably right. It was kind of like turbo PV pace. It was like a... Like, that's like definitely like potential kind of like maybe like 48.
Yeah, of course, a sub 50 and a sub 50 with Chaotix, you'll have to take it. It's like your biggest step.
Dude, what were the teammates doing over there?
Not hitting the core, I must say.
All right, that's 41. GG's to Labris.
Celebrities is,
Is this still a PB? I don't think it is.
no,
It's
no.
really close.
Yeah, Larry's PB is a 50/04 if I recall correctly. If the profiles I made are still right, are still up to date. So this is going to be a 50/25, 24.
Okay.
Okay, 26. GG, Larry's only 23 seconds of PB with that controller stuff happening.
Yeah.
Amazing run, amazing catch up.
Oh, and by the way, that does make it so this is a new tournament best for Labris. And it actually does make it, even if Lab lost and got this tournament time, must include played like the tournament, he didn't have the 2-minute death in Robot Storm, had the Rommel, and also got like a 48 or 49. Labris loses this race. It would still be Vintage's best current tournament time. So if Vintage was to win against Underground, would still be under Labras. So that is still good for Labras, or Labras essentially, even with this run, if it somehow lost, it would basically confirm the slot into bracket. Unless, well, actually, I mean, it doesn't confirm it. Vintage has to still play tomorrow. And it's just, will Vintage beat a 50-29 tomorrow? Which actually is completely possible. I actually have no clue. We could see. But for now, it puts him ahead of Vintage. We'll see what Vintage has to say about it tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I believe with this win, Nabris get a secure spot for the brackets. I believe so. I'm not so sure. I'm not a huge brain with when it comes to with tourney brackets.
But yeah, I mean, this puts Lab at 2-1, which is just guaranteed Lab gets in. Lab gets in. If you're 2-1, you make it.
Okay.
So yeah, no, that was just like the hypothetical of if Lab had lost to Must Include, who like basically was on a very, very good run up until Robot Storm. So from here, it's like I have no clue what Must Include's IGT is going to be. You actually could tell me anything, and I would believe it.
Anything.
I guess maybe not an hour. I'm like, Must Include's not getting an hour time, even with all that. Maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, this is going to be a sub one.
Yeah, anything within reason, like somewhere in between, like, you know, like 50 to 53, like 51, 52, 53. GG's to Must Include. GG's to both of our runners. Man, that's just such a really soul-flattening, soul-crushing way to go out, really. All right,
Yeah.
sounds like both of our runners in the interview booth. GG's.
GG's, both of you.
GG's Lab.
Jeez.
Dude, that Death and Robot Storm was so fucking stupid. Oh my god.
Yeah. Sorry about the Mario. Dude just kind of jumped on you.
I should have been farther over. I thought I was like in between the two, but nope.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is, when I got back there, I almost did it again, but thankfully it didn't switch the vector like it did on me.
Yeah. Already though, but yeah, no, that was crazy. I mean, dude, before that, you were actually you were doing pretty well. Like there was obviously some like I feel like there were certain things that you probably like weren't super happy with, but honestly was like you were keeping up with Lab, who also was having quite the nice run.
Yeah, no, run was nice. I think if my controller didn't disconnect for zero reason, I think I would have played within like 5 seconds of PB.
No, I saw you getting a. I saw you getting a really
Like a
good
2
time.
2x Frog Forest. And like I usually get somewhere in like the 204 range.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, some of the Frog Forest time loss was to your own execution and not to the controller thing, as you did already fail the thing. You did already fail the whatchamacallit.
The star throw?
The star throw once or twice.
No, that's when my controller disconnected exactly.
Oh, it was at the Rocket Excel star throw?
At the Rocket Excel star throw. And it was just fucked up. I would have hit it.
I guess it, like, yeah, the controller just disconnected right there because you had so much time to spare to press B again. Like, what you didn't press B probably was the controller.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yes.
Yeah, let me show the IGT just for the funny. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this run was a really good pace for being a sub 50. Because I probably want to say that if it wasn't for that, then your mental would change a lot, and this, of course, was going to be a sub 50, 49, or even 48.
Yeah, Lost Jungle was rough.
I still can't believe you died in Lost Jungle.
The death after Chao 8 got me fucked up.
Dude, that was ridiculous. You like You were
Oh,
running
wait,
through,
so
and then you hit the lightning, like the lightning dude as Vector, and like fell off to the side because you're trying to turn to the left. That was actually I've never
What do you mean I'm
seen
spelling?
anybody die like that. But also I was like,
That's
well,
never happened before.
I guess it'd be like that. I don't know. I'm not necessarily surprised that you got hit and died in that fashion, but I also am surprised. I don't know. It was weird. But yeah, no, there was that. There was the shout outs to the robot carnival.
oh, that was sexy.
You
Shout out to the
you
bingo
played that
highway as
really
well.
well.
Shout
You
out
also
to-
you played like again, there was like a bunch of stuff in the beginning of this run. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. The Grand Metro was also a gold.
Yeah, like these are
Right?
my
There
emulator
was
splits, but
definitely a few golds.
these are my emulator splits, so they're not aggregate golds, but that would have golded on console.
Oh, okay.
All
Yeah,
three of those.
right. Okay, all three. I would have been shocked if they didn't gold on. I forgot that you're the emulator splits, but yeah, no. That was really a lot. And again, must include you were again up until the fated moment. You were also playing really well. Again, you were like keeping up, and even before the lab prog forest test, like again, you were still relatively close. As again, you had the internet issue, so your stream is behind, and you're like
Yeah.
basically like again like a minute 30 RTA behind Labris and like a minute behind like we're a minute behind looking at you. So you're maybe like 30 seconds off from Labris. So like, any like was there anything that was like super stand out for you in that run in terms of like stuff that you did?
I mean, other than Robot Storm, I don't know. It was just overall kind of like a meh run that just
Yeah.
like fell off the rails at the end there.
Yeah.
Like that Death and Egg Fleet was really stupid.
Ooh, yeah. that
SPO
one's-
just ran off the edge. Didn't do like an animation or anything. Bro just wanted to die, I guess.
Yeah, definitely have watched a few people take that one.
53:51. Ooh, that I thought it's a spicy time. 1 minute. 1 minute and 30 seconds behind PB. Like, if it wasn't for that death on Rod this storm, this sure it was going to be a PB.
Yeah. Or even if it wasn't like as far in as it was.
Yeah. No, again, like that death actually just like, again, the death's like it's like a 2-minute death. It's like the most soul crushing thing on the planet when you just sit there and you're playing well, and then you just die to Robot Storm. Like no matter how it happens, like it's like there's like so many ways that it can happen, even if it is uncommon, and it's just like, well, thanks a lot, game. It's really cool, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
That and then on top of the Death and Egg Fleet, it was just, dude, what it was like questioning what was even the point in finishing at that point. It was so bad.
Yeah, but thankfully you did finish it out. It was like, all right, I'm already here. Might as well just cross the finish line. It's good.
Yeah.
But all right though, that'll be it. That's last race of
Almost.
pools for the both of you.
Yeah, for
Or not
us.
last race of the tournament, last race of the pool. So you guys are done with your pools. So we'll see what happens for bracket, who gets into the bracket or whatever. If there's any final words before I kind of like hype up the next match, now's the time to do it.
According to Mr. Drum Basher, I received word in chat that if Messenku didn't beat 51-17, he's out of pools.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So unfortunate.
Makes sense.
news.
Yes. So
But-
it seems to be it for the must include tournament life. I hope you had fun. Just kind of
Yeah, no.
messing around grinding with Chaotix.
Yeah, it was fun.
So it was cool again. Like that one's just like tragic. Like you're again, it is what it is. It's the Chaotix in game experience. It's a hard category.
Very
Yeah.
much so.
Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, no, however, whatever you feel like grinding in the future, you're free. You're free from this. We still have some time, but yeah, no, get out for the next match. There's one more match today. It is Strawberry Jam versus Mutated Bacon. Another match in the pool D. We have a few more of these, but yeah, no, this will be the last match of today. So get ready for that. That'll be me and Drywall on comms is what it should be. So that'll be a hype match, last match of the day. Get ready for that. Again, GG's to the both of you. Nacho, it was a good time, and we will see you guys later.
to Funny Sacer. We've got two interesting live splits racing against Strawberry Jam versus Mutated Bacon. I'm here with Soup to commentate. How we doing, Soup?
Dude, this Mutated Bacon. Wow, his split image is insane.
Impressive.
It is. This is fantastic. This is actually some insanity that I'm looking at. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
these two racers, this is a relatively interesting.
Quick, pull up the sheet. I gotta pull up the sheet.
This is a relatively interesting bracket thing because Bacon really wants to beat Strawberry Jam, or really, like, it's just. I guess it doesn't matter anymore due to the must include. Like, now that must include's gone, I think that is basically it. That's like that's the decider. So honestly, this match doesn't matter. But also, Bacon would really like to still not lose against Jam. Bacon was really skirting the bottom of it, but we'll see what happens. I mean, Bacon knows how to play other categories. It's just Bacon hasn't really put too much time into Chaotix. So I wouldn't even put it past Bacon to even be able to just like randomly PB by 3 minutes and beat Jam, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah, this is true. This is really a race where it could go either way, but obviously... Oh no, I don't want to switch to chill room. Oops! Trying to look in the countdowns channel. Yeah, this race can really go either way is what I'm trying to say, and it looks like we are starting. Looks like Bacon is comparing against RTA and Jam is comparing against IGT, and we should probably get Jam to compare against RTA.
Yeah, we'll see what happens about that. I thought Jam was comparing its RTA. I think Jam didn't start until this. I believe Jam had set up the auto splitter, but not have it set to game time. So I think Jam's RTA is just starting really late.
Oh,
but when
she's just starting
split,
her RTA late. I see.
Yeah, because I think it's starting when the auto splitter would auto start it when it like counts up IGT. So they're gonna look slightly different, but again, we were gonna have to guesstimate their times anyway.
Good to know from TKV123 in chat that Strawberry Jam has been sweating blood.
Oh, that's actually a little dangerous.
Yeah, maybe we go to the hospital after this.
I was about to say, does somebody need to call the hospitals in upstate New York?
No, watch out, she can't swim.
She can't. What does that have to do with the ambulance? Oh, Strawberry Jam trying to go for the loop skip. Mutated Bacon getting a Strawberry Jam having a little bit of trouble.
Looks like Bacon does a little bit of a harder strat there. Does save quite a decent amount of time there, though.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, jumping down here with Charmy, being a little safe. I dig it.
We do a little safe strats for a race. I know somebody who does that.
Really safe. Oh wow, that one was a little safer than I was expecting. But they're close.
It's true. I think Bacon's in the lead by about 4 seconds right now. Let's go.
Impossible feat. Ultimate ninja power.
We do got Funny Ocean Palace, everybody's stage.
Everybody's stage.
Really is the stage of the people.
Yeah. I feel like this is like as an Ocean Palace enjoyer, this one's like weird because I feel like it's like I simultaneously really like this Ocean Palace, but I'm also like, it's definitely an Ocean Palace that I like less than like the really good Ocean Palaces. Like two of my favorite levels in the entire, like of all 4 stories are Team Sonic and Team Rose's iterations of Ocean Palace. I think they're really cool levels. But part of the reason why I think they're really cool is like the turtle section is just like, it's just insanely fun to do for both categories. Chaotix just doesn't have a turtle section. But also like the thing is that Chaotix has like the doors, and I like doing the bubble cancel strat on the doors. And I think that's really cool. It's like really fun to see how a bunch of different people do the doors. But Ocean Palace is kind of like, it's not as cool to me in this category as it is for the other categories where I just want to do nothing but play this level.
Yeah, this is fair. I have noticed Jam has bonked quite a bunch, but they're very, very synced up right now nonetheless. Oh, yeah. Bacon doing a safe strat while Jam does the normal glide over there. That's going to save her a little bit of time.
Honestly, both these runners actually doing pretty well movement-wise.
Playing very similarly. Going to get very similar times here.
Wow, or just basically the same.
Yeah, this is a really good race so far, actually.
Hold on a minute. This RTA sync for this is nice.
Jam
Yeah.
edging him out by about 0.4.
Yeah, no, this is a little crazy. I think again they were only really separated by about a second in that Seaside Hill also. So this is within the first 2 splits. This is very nice and close. Unfortunately, there are 21 splits in the game, so there's definitely at some point we may break out a bit, but for now we can appreciate what we have.
True. As we can see, Bacon is a little bit behind despite finishing the stage at the same time as Jam. That's because he's playing on console and Jam is playing on emulator, and console has longer loads. It doesn't count for the end timing, which is in-game time, though.
Yes,
It kills the sync a little.
Yeah, that's... I guess, yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking about Sage. Oh, and we messed up Egg Hawk, and we're just completely opting to reset.
We are restarting Egg Hawk on Bacon's side here. Interesting.
Yeah, opting to do the reset as opposed to just taking the second cycle. I don't even know what time you even get there to determine whether or not, like, doing that is better. I feel like it's still better to just take the second cycle. I feel like you only lose, like, 3 seconds for it.
Oh yeah, it definitely is better to take second cycle.
At ground
but
excel,
if you're really not confident at it, I can see you resetting, but that's only if like you don't know how to bait him back or something.
Yeah, I guess if you don't know how to bait him back, but like I mean you have to. That's like the strat. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That was weird. That definitely is not normal, but I mean, I guess technically like what, you lose like 3 more seconds maybe? Like maybe you restarts at like 6 seconds. So you lose like 3 more seconds compared to like just doing the second cycle.
Yeah, I wouldn't get it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that one shocked me a little bit.
Interested in seeing their strats for Grand Metro. This is a pretty strat heavy level. You have to like figure out the way that you want to kill these enemies in the way that you can get the fastest time. Without dying, of course. Not getting the RNG roll for Jam there.
Yeah, we are still gonna kill them as SBO though. Probably just doesn't know the strat in terms of how people kill them fast with Vector. So I just opted to do just 2 homing attacks for this.
Bacon does get the RNG roll with the level 2 SBO. You can just homing attack things, and they die quite fast.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want it to be quick. Jam, nice. Taking that checkpoint is Charmy, making sure that we guarantee the Charmy level 2 as opposed to having to rely on that 50-50 that she did lose. So yeah, no. You still get the Charmy level 2 for here. Those Thunder Shoots were really clean though, getting that level 3 SBO core. So yeah, no, this is a pretty solid start for Jam.
Bacon intentionally got the checkpoint as Vector, which I gotta say, that's a new one for me.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, he already had level 2 of the other 2 characters and just got the checkpoint to get level 1 Vector.
Wait, that's crazy. We didn't... Like, cause I mean, you don't get like level 3 SBO until then. So I guess, you know, we just get level 3 SBO off the 50-50. That's pretty funny.
I wouldn't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we don't use any of the Vector levels in this. Like, we use Vector for quite a bit of the combat, but not for any of his, like, combos and stuff like we would for the Robot Wave fights.
Yeah, exactly. Bacon having some issues getting that guy. Hopefully he can get these guys. Okay, cool. You can just randomly miss one of them in that 3 stack. I don't know why, but it happens sometimes. It's quite slow.
What I would assume, because I'm not sure either, but what I would assume is that instead of hitting the middle guy and like they like all 3 of them explode, when you're like trying to like position yourself to go to the right, you can still aim your teammates while you're moving when they get shot. And it probably hits like the right dude instead of the middle dude, so it only kills 2 instead of 3.
That would definitely make more sense than what I was thinking, which was nothing actually.
Yeah, I mean, I want to at least attempt to make sense of it. Like, I don't know. It could be nothing. Sonic Heroes is a wacky game.
Oh, no, Jam. Oh, okay, she's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, wow.
She completely missed that booster and still made it.
We'll see. Say Bacon does. Jam. Ooh, nice. Jam does know to, if we get the bad belly flop, to do the bubble so that we can immediately try to belly flop again. It's just a nice bit of knowledge to know there.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a little beat up right now. That's okay. Think she's still ahead. Maybe by a little bit, maybe not at all.
Seems so.
Yeah, they're at very similar times so far in this Grand Metro, actually. Seems to be a very even match.
Yeah, no, it's actually, yeah, this seems quite even. We'll see Jam at the checkpoint at 309. Bacon hitting it at like a really high 305. Those look basically 306. Jam with the crazy thunder shoots there. See that one thunder shoot hit all three of them?
Yeah, when you get it feels so baller when you get all three of them with one thunder shoot, like Bacon just did too.
Bacon got it too. Come on.
Speedrun.
That's very speedrun. Oh, but Bacon, with the knowledge that literally no other runner that's happened to has had, is that you can fly when that happens. When Vector breaks the totem there to get in, you can still fly and you can make it up there. There have been a few runners who have just who have died to that, either trying to go back or just in general being very indecisive or just not knowing you can fly and just dropping. Yeah, no, you can definitely fly up there and kind of save it a bit. So, yeah, no, good stuff to Bacon for having that knowledge because he was going to lose a lot of time.
Let's go. Bacon did, in fact, save 2 seconds there as well.
Yeah, no, that's good. Good stuff to Bacon. Really, really going to want that considering that there's a really funny bit of Egg Hawk time loss there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Jam getting beat up a little. That's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Unless we just don't full jump. We were refusing to full jump onto the flower.
Bacon flying off, still getting the manip to... I don't know if you can even call it a manip. Still being able to hit the turtle, though.
Yeah, the important thing. Oh, Jam just not knowing what team member she wanted to be.
Getting pretty close to sync again here.
Oh my goodness! Jam going through the floor. Yeah, opting for the belly flop and not the game strat there. The game strat on the second turtle is definitely a little weirder than on the first one. If a bunch of people just wanted to opt for doing that belly flop there, it doesn't even lose a bunch of time, and it's a little more consistent. Doing the game strat here, though, is still really nice, actually. It's way more consistent to do it there than in the on the second turtle. Bacon actually opting to go for the old strat, where you do the rock excel and then flying up with Charmy.
I wonder if he just doesn't know.
Yeah,
I do know he hasn't put in too much time into this category in particular, so I wouldn't be surprised if he only really knew about the older strats.
Yeah, no, I think like the first time I saw Bacon doing runs was literally like the week before the tournament. And then they did 2 runs and was like, all right, there we go. It was like one stream. They did 2 runs and that was it. And that was all I saw.
Let's go. Can we hit the Team Dark Manip? We can. For Jam.
No, we can't.
No, we can't for Bacon. Or Jam. I thought they jumped off for Jam, but unfortunately, I'm very stupid.
Jam released it too late. Jam got the first part of the minute properly, but then released the A button too late. So when Omega ended up jumping, it was because of the like the railing, that like invisible wall railing thing at the edge.
Oh yeah,
Omega loses all of the speed, so he's not actually like he's jumping, but he's not jumping off.
Yeah. Well, that sucks for Jam, but she did get second try while Bacon just had to kill him normally. I think that gives her maybe like 6 seconds of time save there.
It should be like 8, but it's actually 6 because Jam like waited to restart.
Oh yeah. What's the point? Time loss.
Yeah, it is actually like Jam did wait a bit to restart, so I think it's actually about 6. But yeah, no, it generally should be 8 because it's 2 different 9-second fights. So then from that point it would be 18, and then Bacon got a 26. So that would be the 8 seconds. But again, I'm assuming that it was like 2 seconds before the restart, which then would be 6.
Jam going back up the slide there a little bit.
Yeah, just didn't have enough fun with it yet.
Understandable. Quite fun level, especially when you just get your guy stuck in the machine. Having
Yep.
a little trouble doing it though. Oh no.
Now we're a little too low. Okay, yeah, Jam. Okay, Jam actually did make the proper adjustment, but then dipped too low. What happened is that Jam was actually a little too far backwards and wanted to try to attempt to fix it by going forward. But as you go forward, obviously you see the like the little incline or whatever, it kind of like keeps rising, and we have this whatchamacallit, just you can't drop down as much before hitting like the top, like before hitting the pinball table and going. But yeah, no, that is a lead change, like a guaranteed lead change for.
That is
YouTube.
really brutal 102. That's like twice the amount of time you want to get on that stage.
Yeah, people are here getting 30s. That's double the time. Yeah, no, it's really unfortunate. I know Jam definitely would want something in the 3x range, but here we are with a 102, losing time to Mutated Bacon. Oh well, we have a million other splits to bring that time back on, so we'll see what Jam can do.
It's true. Bingo Highway, a little bit difficult. It's pretty consistent, but not the 9th chip.
Yeah, it's really consistent except for the 9th chip. Everything else about it, very, very consistent.
I'm gonna do the star throw here. Does make it good.
Yeah, it was really nice. Fast setup and everything, too.
Jam almost knocking Vector off with her. Oh no!
Speaking of which,
no.
Oh, and Charmy's down here with you, too.
I've gone and done it this time.
Oh, no. Oh, I was really surprised we went to Vector and not Charmy. It was probably, it had to have been a misclick.
Very unfortunate for Jam. Not very jam-tacular right now.
Not very jam-tacular right now. Oh, man. Okay, but Bacon having a pretty solid, and of course, opting to do this safe. This Rock Excel Stir could go to get chip 8. It's so much faster than doing this, but also, man, it's rough. It's rough, and also if you mess up, then you fall to the bottom of the pinball table, and you just want to, everything sucks. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Oh.
Oh. Bacon. You can do it. You can
Yeah,
do it,
just
buddy.
get up there.
Maybe.
Get up there.
Okay,
oh,
we
we
did
got
it.
up there.
Thank you, Deku. That's a Cornelius type of mistake.
Oh my goodness. Is Cornelius making that kind of mistake?
Wait, Jam's missing a chip.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
What chip are we missing?
I don't know.
I was looking at Bacon have the chip 9 of all
I don't know
time.
if she noticed. She might just grab this chip and be like, oh, fuck, I've gone and done it.
She was too low for chip 4?
She
Oh,
just
no.
realized she's too low for chip 4. No.
All right. Movement to the backup chip. I was going to say pretty solid until that happened. Oh, where we... Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's not great for Jam. She already took a lot of time loss in the previous split. Now she took like a minute more, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's really bad. It's like we're not gonna sugarcoat that one. That's rough. It's really unfortunate. Ooh, wait, mutated Bacon out here, getting a little lucky there.
Oh, getting a little lucky again.
Yeah, definitely killed those 4 green flappers all as SPO. You generally, if you're gonna kill the green, or if you're gonna kill the Hawks first, you definitely want to kill the first 2 flappers as Vector so that you can get the right 50-50 odds. But, you know, if you just win the 50-50, then I guess it doesn't matter.
That's how we do it. Just get lucky to win.
Just win it. It's like, who cares about hedging your bet, making the odds better? Just win.
Just win. Not good, just lucky.
Yeah, it's... But yeah, no, I mean it's Mutated Bacon having a pretty solid carnival though.
Can't say the
Jam
same
having a
for
little,
Jam.
yeah, Jam having a little bit rough. Jam does not know the secret for the double SBO wave here. There's
And
definitely a way. Oh yeah, and see Jam unfortunately is losing. That Jam did the exact same thing and lost. So you know, Mutated Bacon definitely saying get good. Could just win, but Jam unfortunately doesn't have the same power.
Nice 149 for Bacon there.
Yeah, no. Sub 150 is always like is definitely where you should have your kind of like benchmark for this fight is. And that's like it's not the easiest thing to do either. So good stuff to Bacon.
Jam does have all the level ups. She's starting over here for some reason, which means she's going to target that spring, but...
Yeah, that's about what I was expecting.
Rail Canyon, though? I love auto-scroller.
Rail Canyon.
Rail Canyon!
This stage has gotten some sauce in the recent times, though, I will say.
It's
some
true.
fun stuff.
Yeah, I'm having some real issues with this wave.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Jam did not actually. Jam was kind of standing a little far back, so it made it so that like targeting that turtle there is a little bit rough.
Damn. Oh, we're taking the rails? Oh,
My
we're just
goodness.
taking an extra lap on the rail?
What is happening?
This has got to make it harder.
What is happening?
Huh?
That has to be harder.
Yeah, there's no way that isn't harder.
That like scared me a bit. Like I just didn't think Bacon would make it, let alone like whether or not it's a good shot. I thought he would die.
That was interesting, to say the least.
You know, definitely we made it
here.
though. Yeah, no, and then of course doing the safe strat here. Ooh, no quick switches at all. Just really taking our time, absorbing the Rail Canyon background.
You gotta, man. You gotta get some of that auto scroller once in a while.
Yeah. Alrighty though, this part isn't. We get this funny jump that we jumped really, really late for. Are we still gonna make this? We are.
No. Oh,
yeah,
gets it anyway. Oh no! Bacon is dead.
Why did that happen?
He went too far to the left and got hit by the gate instead of landing to the right of it.
Oh,
that has happened to me once before, and that is not a mistake I will be making again.
I was wondering why we tripped there, because I was like, we are in ball form. Well, no. You would still you'd still be in ball form, Taco, which is why I was surprised. Like, I was wondering why he tripped. Like, that was like the what is happening here. But yeah, no, that makes sense if it's just if you hit the rail, that happens. I see. Okay, interesting.
I wish I was in ball form too.
Yeah, Joey. Okay. Oh, we tried to do the S-Fan stratagem, but we did not like plink the A and B inputs. We just kind of pressed A, waited half a second, and then pressed B. So we attempted. Solid attempt. Then for Jam, we have not dying where Bacon dies, so we are going to make up some time there. There's less likely to die here. And the check is coming up very soon.
We are in a bit of an auto-scroller. Since we brought up ball form, I gotta tell you guys the story of how I got into ball form at GDQ that one time.
You got into ball form at GDQ? Okay, let's hear it.
I'm not even cognizant of this happening, but I was told about it. I was sleeping. I was just sleeping in the bed at AGDQ 2020. I wake up and I get told I was sleeping in ball form. Like, not like curled up in a ball like regularly, like you would assume. I was like upright in a ball.
That's crazy.
That's just the ball form lore.
Ball form. Okay. Also, so did anybody see what happened to Mutated Bacon?
No.
Anybody else see that?
I was in ball form.
Okay, so mutated bacon. So these rails where Jam just was. Mutated bacon's like doing the jump, trying to land on it, and was kind of like messing up, like wasn't really able to like land on it. And then as we were attempting to fix it, got hit by a spike ball
Oh,
from
yeah,
the rhinos that shoots you. I was like, what? And then Bacon was just kind of like absolutely terrified, was able to get the jump out and land on it before dying. But I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening?
What's the point? 313.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a little rough. Strawberry Jam, we're going to see what happens here.
We gonna save a little bit? 3 seconds, maybe?
Plus the death.
Oops.
It's a little close. It's a little closer. And this stage is gonna decide a lot too. Bullet Station can have a bunch of potential time swing either way. A bunch of hard strats, just a really long stage in general, and definitely some clear death points that you could see happen.
True. Very technical stage. There's a lot of things to do. In fact, there are 30 things to do.
Yes.
Interesting method here.
Ooh, interesting.
Going to be jumping over both times.
Huh. I've never seen anybody do that. I don't even hate that. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that was
for a beginning strat.
interesting.
I actually think it's pretty good. As like a beginning strat, I don't even think that's that bad. I think it's I think again, I see what Jam does there, and like Jam again as like a beginning strat, that's like also still just like really solid. It definitely flows pretty nicely, but I'm not even too mad with what Bacon did there. It's pretty solid. And as we go through, it doesn't seem like Bacon's doing too bad. We're going for this,
and we get it. That's how you know.
That's how you know. And honestly, the setup wasn't even that slow either. Like, it doesn't save a ton of time because the pole actually activates extremely fast. And a lot of people generally lose time on it just due to the fact of needing to set it up. But honestly, the way that Bacon did it wasn't even that slow. So I think there was potential that we actually did still save time on it.
Let's go. Time save. Oh, we do a little jumping?
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, all right. What's the cycle gonna be?
It's gotta be 146.
Yeah.
Oh, Jam getting her guy captured, unfortunately.
Caught.
Decides to just walk off with Charmy. That's a strat, I guess.
You know, it's nice because with Charmy, you don't unce off when there's like a pit. So if you can like still carry the momentum with the double rocket excel with Charmy there.
Huh. I did not consider that. Well, Bacon almost not landing on the rail. Thankfully he does.
Yeah,
Dying after that auto scroller, I'm not gonna lie, it sucks so bad.
You lose like $1 million for it, yeah.
Thankfully he did not die to the skewed gravity belly flop. I know I'm in a race, I'm not doing that. I don't care if it's consistent. If I die there, I lose like 50 seconds.
No, that's fair. I understand. You do, in fact, lose $1 million if that happens. Oh, we did some fire dunks? Just let them know? Okay.
Just gotta do that. Yeah, Jam doing the safe strat here. I understand.
I think it's really interesting that Gameit did not know you could do this. Like, I guess Gameit only really runs Rose and Chaotix, and I'm pretty sure Gameit was just like watching good people do runs when learning the category, and everybody's already doing the skewed gravity belly flop. But it was really funny when Gameit was in the call earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Like, did you guys know we could just make it as Charmy? I was like, wait, you didn't?
You didn't know that, bro? Classic Cornelius move.
the Cornelius move. Gameit's just so good that he just got it. He's like, oh, I can just do the skewed gravity belly flop. Like, I don't need to do it. It's crazy. Clifford? Clifford is crazy. Benedict? Benedict is my favorite. That's my new favorite Gameit name.
I'm a Cornelius guy.
Dude, Cornelius is so good.
You gotta be Alabaster.
Oh my goodness. It's just insane.
I'm very stupid.
All right. Well, we have the Albatross.
I hate him.
This is a rough fight. It's not the
Playing
easiest
like
one.
Eugene.
Playing like Eugene. Yeah.
That must be.
Ebenezer.
Ebenezer.
Dude, Ebenezer's crazy. You think mutated
Douglas?
bacon? Yo, do you think mutated bacon's name is Ebenezer?
It's gotta be, man.
uh, that's the one.
That's the one.
You know what? That's a real name. You sure?
Oh, Jam is
Jam,
dead.
why'd we reset? No, she wasn't dead.
Oh,
We just got
she
hit.
We got hit and we said, I'm out of here. They get a little close to Albert there.
You're getting a little close to Albertson the store.
That's
Egg Albatross.
43, definitely not what you want to get, but I mean, Jam's not exactly on good pace either for this stage,
Oh, this
unfortunately.
is a little scary. We did actually get it so that the iframes did activate here so that we get the pop-up. So actually, pretty decent second phase from Jam there. Jam actually playing that pretty well.
Yeah, she had a really bad first phase and then made it up in the second phase. She would have saved time if she didn't restart.
Yeah, I don't know what the restart was. Just like really, really scared. It's like definitely would have been able to back that up if she didn't. But again, playing it way better on the second round. Again, with a good first phase. This is a really good Albatross time. Like that, the way Jam played that second phase was quite good.
Yeah. Funny Forest. Oh, we're doing this?
Ooh.
Interesting.
All right. Okay, yeah, not doing the glide, taking it as Charmy.
Oh,
not grabbing the
no.
check. Yeah.
Oh
him,
yeah,
that was a
we
mistake.
want that checkpoint.
Yeah.
Taking it real safe here.
Okay, now Jam doing it. Ooh, Jam doing the pause rolls too.
No way, I didn't know she had it in her.
Jam's having so much trouble to get her to do pause rolls, but there we go. Not even hard.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness, we lost like all our speed. Did we go straight to Charmy and not Vector to Charmy?
Yeah, we did go straight to Charmy.
Okay.
Tends to happen when you go straight to Charmy.
That is what tends to happen.
I wonder why it's programmed like that.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, it's just like in terms of like Vector just like slamming into the totem and just you lose all of your speed.
Yeah, quite interesting.
It's really weird. It's like a really annoying thing to have to work around too.
It's really annoying, especially on like the surfaces that aren't like base collision, like the rising blocks in Ocean Palace, or maybe Seaside Hill, and it's like you do that there. Sometimes even switching through Vector doesn't work.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get it. Both we taking the flower? Thank God.
Take the flower. I got kind of scared. Jam tried to. I thought Jam was just gonna like bubble cancel off because Jam thought she was Espio, but it was actually Vector. Pressed A then B, but instead of jumping and getting a tornado, we jumped and got a belly flop. And Jam's response was to press A again, and we almost got a bubble cancel. It was really like I was like, uh-oh. But no, it was fine. Jam ended up getting out there alive. We are gonna lose a little bit of time to Bacon here, but not too much.
Oh, Joey says she was going for the bubble cancel, but she bailed.
Wait, we were gonna do. When did Jam even learn that? Bubble cancel.
We were gonna do Emerald Skip.
That's crazy. When did Jam learn that?
Gotta have learned it from Emerald. That's the classic Emerald Skip.
Everyone's game is so funny.
Bit rough of a lost jungle so far. Nothing majorly bad has happened. It's just, Jam almost taking a death there. She doesn't, though.
Almost missing the Chow, but it's fine.
Almost getting shot by the guy, but it's fine. This has got to be the battle of the lost jungle here. I think Jam might be winning. Okay, does grab the Chow. Everything's fine.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, especially looking at what Mutated Bacon's doing here after the fact, I think Jam with a really good ending kind of crushes this Lost Jungle compared to Mutated Bacon.
Let's go, Jam. That's the speed run.
That is the speed run, yeah.
Thank God we have nothing to talk about for the next minute and a half.
Nothing, absolutely nothing. There's nothing, nothing interesting to
nothing
talk
pertaining to the game, at least.
It's, yeah, there really is nothing to talk about here. You guys want to hear for the 28th race this tournament to talk about going left? I think we all know at this point.
Yeah. Why
And
don't
even if
we
you
ever
don't
go
know,
right?
just look. I wish we could just go right.
Why can't we
Just-
just
just-
go whatever direction we want? Little
be a little
messed up. That's facts, Deku.
I don't know if that's the conversation we need to have on the Sacer channel. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oops.
Oops. Nah, I'm not too sure about that one. Don't yum emoji that.
That is a yum emoji, to be
Oh
fair.
my goodness. That's what we're getting excited about these days.
Yes. you got the accent mark.
Yeah, that's to say, Lamau with the accent on the U. It's insane.
Oh shit. Hang Castle? No
Yeah,
way.
Hank Castle.
They got game in this game?
Just what to say. We just we hold left for like 9 seconds, then we just kind of like forget that there is some gameplay. We played the game for 36 minutes, and then held left for like 9 seconds of that. And we're like, man, this game just really just plays itself, doesn't it?
To be fair, there's also like a minute of cutscenes in between that.
This is also true. They got a pretty solid start to that Hand Castle too. We'll see if Jam can respond in turn. The glide looks good.
Oh, almost misses the platform there for Bacon, but he doesn't, thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully. Ooh. A little scary.
Missing the platform is so bad. So slow.
Ooh, Bacon's gonna opt to grab the checkpoint. He's like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna, we're definitely grabbing this. Ooh, but having flower issues.
That flower in particular, if you don't know how to get through it, it's really hard. Oh, standing on Vector's head. Thank you, Jam.
Yep, that one was really cool.
Thank you, Vector. Also having some flower issues on Jam's side here.
Yeah, no, this flower is like 100% one of the hardest flowers to get into. Like this
I don't
camera
know.
angle just does not help you. Ever.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know why they would put the camera at that angle. I don't know
like
if
the
they're like,
worst.
they would be like, oh, this is so cinematic. Like, dude, I'm trying to play the game here.
Yeah. It's like, can I see?
That's what I need. Oh. Having some platform issues.
Yeah. Nothing scary, just slow.
Ouch.
Alright, IFG land. Our camera angle's kind of weird for this, actually. I feel like the camera angle might mess Bacon up a little bit. Because it's not, like, fully back behind Charmy, where it's, like, or I guess like parallel to like how the wall is. So
Yeah,
it's
this
really
is
weird.
really rough IFG time here. Doesn't help that he appears to be holding up the entire time.
Yeah, we do look to be holding up the whole time. We may
Dude,
not
Jam
know the
might...
secret.
Oh, yep, there it is. Jam is at least visually in the lead now.
Yeah.
That was a really rough IFG. That was like a 40-second IFG.
Yeah, no, I think if Bacon got the IFGs with the same time that Jam got them, Bacon would have just had a better IL.
It's true. Funny mansion.
Doing that, not the fastest, but we did blow them out with the Rocket Excel. Bacon's opening is definitely a little bit faster. Uh-oh, missing the switch's vector, but not too bad to start out with.
Oh, nice sync. It's gone now. Oh, there's the RNG for both of them even. That's how you know.
Yeah, that's what you like to see.
That RNG to get the SBO level there, 50% chance. And if you don't get it, there's another 50% chance you could take, which loses a little bit of time. But if you fail both 50% chances, you're out like 15 seconds.
Yep. About 15 would be the number. It is definitely just a little bit, it's a little bit messed up.
It is. This is like, it's gotta be one of the largest instances of RNG in Sonic Heroes, to be honest. Like, the robot fights are also pretty bad for this team as well, though.
Yeah. I just feel like the difference with the robot fights is the robot fights have potential backups to where if you're good and know how to finesse them, then you like will not lose as much time within like each of the ways that you don't get it.
Yeah.
In comparison to literally just being out 12 to 15 seconds for having to tornado this entire room.
Yeah, every time he tornadoes, he just stops dead in his tracks. It's not very fun. When you get level 3, you get the wind effect, so you can just put out the torches by homing attacking them. It's like a million times faster than him just stopping there, doing the animation, and then you have to gain speed again.
Yeah. But yeah, no, look at this. They're
No!
they're so close to each other right now.
This is quite speed rock.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, Bacon activated
Bacon,
the flight.
you want to jump into it? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Bacon not realizing he doesn't want to be moving when he grabs the handle.
Yeah, you definitely want a neutral stick there so that the totem isn't moving, which makes it way harder for the Charmy to like grab it or even like stick to it. You definitely just want to get up there and neutral stick.
Both team blasting very similar times, a second off.
Mystic Mansion's very much the same between these runners. Oh, the Jam with that homing attack kind of missing a bit.
Didn't homing attack cancel. That's the Jam special.
Yep, that is true. The RNG doors. I still could not believe that Jam said the RNG doors for this. That was very surprising.
Every single time I get to that part in a run, I think, wow, I got the right RNG door. Got my brain poisoned.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not even playing Amy's story yet.
Yeah, when is the Amy story tournament?
It's like the week after this one ends. It's like we get like a week break or something, and then
Damn, we always got shit running on this channel, huh?
just so much content.
Whoa.
Ooh, the way that Bacon did that scared me a lot.
Me too. But yeah, you like Sacer event, you probably like Amy tournament. Make sure to watch Sacer for free viewing experience.
Yeah.
I am being legally paid to say this.
Ooh, man, I'm not. That's crazy.
I wish.
Can't wait for Aura to beat Nixer in the Amy Story tournament. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's over.
Oh, the 420 for Jam?
I better be scared.
Ultimate ninja power.
419 for Bacon.
Wow, incredibly close.
Very
Mystic Mansion.
close.
Has Aura ever lost a race? I don't think
Nope.
so.
Nope.
Nope.
Never.
Never. But only 4-way race. Don't look at the 4-way races. 4-way races are different. Okay.
Oh, that one doesn't count.
Yeah, that one doesn't count. That one doesn't count.
You just imagine that.
This is gonna cost you extra. Get that.
Wow, they are like actually like close to the same basically. This is like ridiculous.
Jam going an interesting way around these robots here, but does get all her guys to stick.
That wasn't even that bad. It was basically how people normally do it, but in reverse. The issue is that Jam went to the inner robot and not the outer robot so that we could get the full chain. We had to stop one short. That worked?
Huh?
Okay, I mean, I don't even think it's like that much better or worse to do it the other way of just doing a Vector level 1 combo. But honestly, not bad, I guess.
That's the game.
Dude, I that wasn't even slow. Like, that was fine. But I cannot believe somebody did that.
Both of us here keep going at the guys as Vector, even though we don't have level 3 yet. Jam just getting level 3 off of luck. Can Bacon get it too? Up, nope.
No, don't kill it! No!
Yeah, unfortunate. Thank you for subscription. I have to say that or Drum Basher will kill me, even though it's not my money.
Oops.
Oops. But yeah, we appreciate it, Blue Mania. Thank you for showing up.
The Blue Mania. That's hype. Oh my goodness, what is happening? You did Bacon!
I hope we don't have a Cornelius moment here.
The Cornelius moment. Oh no.
Oh, we're okay. No, did he do it too early?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
You can actually do it earlier. Like, I did not know this. You can, like, basically do it instant.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. I was so afraid that since the shadow wasn't there yet, that it was just over. Thankfully, it was not even close to over.
I forgot who I watched do it in the tournament, but it was literally the flappers spawned, and then they did it, and I was like, there's no way this works. And it still showed 5 random ring capsules. I was like, there's no way the other dudes are there.
Oh no, get him! Get him, boy! No!
No, get him! Oh my god, he got him!
Holy shit. There's no world in which the Thundershoot should have got that last bird.
I think this is really interesting. Everybody has like their different things that they do there. I kind of like that Jam just like kills the enemies for fun, just like does the Thundershoots. I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's interesting. Jam is getting a pretty solid time here. Gonna be like a 253 or something.
Actually, yeah, no, looking at this, Jam played that pretty well.
Let's go, Jam.
You know, very solid.
Bacon just wandering around, waiting for the Team Blast cooldown to run out.
Yeah.
Keep bringing them on. We'll take them all out.
Yeah, unfortunately, going to be losing a lot here for Bacon. He did have to do an extra Team Blast, and he still lost like 14 seconds on top of that.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a bit of an ugly robot store for Megan, unfortunately. Jam definitely taking a nice, like this should be a relatively not comfy lead, but this is like a pretty solid lead for Jam at this point now.
This is true, although it still could be anybody's race. I mean, we've seen people fumble the last stages quite a few times this tournament.
Oh, many a time. It's happened.
Jam does not get detected. That's a good start. Huh? I guess that's a way to do the part there.
You have to
Not
say, I
something
guess
I-
generally we fly straight up there and kind of like before we hit the spring, we kind of like land with Vector already buffered.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
what
not
I.
a bad way to do it, I guess. If you don't like that strat, I don't think it's too hard. I think it's definitely something you should probably put just like a little bit extra into. But if you really don't like that strat, then that's definitely not too bad to do. Jam, not going to opt for the glide here. Glide off rails is really tough, so definitely understand not going for the glide there.
Will we be
Still pretty
doing
fast.
the star throw? No, we're just doing a jump. I see.
The
Go
jump still
walk a
works,
little
though.
slow around the side of the ship. That's fine.
Yeah, it's just this is doing a nice little Sunday stroll off the side of the ship. Oh my goodness, Bacon playing Team Sonic
Yeah.
and not Team Chaotix there. That actually is what you would do as Team Sonic to jump off that railless tail so that you
It's true.
fly up, because there is no there is no spring off the edge of the rail like there is
Yeah.
in Team Chaotix. So what you would do there is a little different as Team Sonic. But yeah, that's it is definitely better to like kind of like set up for the ground excel star throw there for Team Chaotix.
Good night forever, Deku.
Yep.
Having some issues here for Jam. Some big issues here for Jam. Okay, we get it this time. 206, 7, 8. No, not exactly what you want to see, but I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what Bacon is doing right now.
Yeah, Bacon goes for this glide.
Impossible feat.
Which I'm actually shocked about. I guess now that I've done it myself, I'm like, the glide isn't too bad. I like never mess it up. But when I was like, it took me a while actually. Like S-Fan was like walking me through that glide, and I could not do it for like 30 minutes. And I was like, yeah, I'll come back to this later. And then I like figured out what I was doing wrong, and then it became way better. But I was like, dude, this glide is tough. But now I'm like, it's not as tough as I thought it was. But you know, good stuff to make it. I wouldn't go back to try it if I like missed the checkpoint or the speed pad or anything. I would just do the safer strat.
Yeah. Even with all that trouble at the start, he does only lose about 6 seconds to Jam there. Interesting.
Yeah. So honestly, not too bad. Still within the realm of possibility. And of course, Jam's going to play this safe. So, Mutiny picking actually quite a bit of time if we do Rock Excel Star Throw there. It's a bit of time save just based on strat alone.
Interesting strat from Bacon there.
What? I've never seen anybody do that in my life.
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking at the start. Can I even have the teammates in my mouth? Like, wait, I thought
he got the teammates in his mouth from hitting the gong and then did not quick switch at all. So he just kept the teammates in his mouth the entire rail, going along a little slowly to do that.
Dude, he just never quick switched. Okay. I mean, that's all right.
It's a way to do it, I guess.
Bacon is playing this safe also. I've never seen anybody do that in my life. I guess, I mean, again, doesn't seem like the craziest fast strat, but you know, here we go. It's
if it works for him, it
Bacon
works.
Strat. Yeah. Oh my goodness. We waited behind.
Being inside the robot as we do the Team Blast animation.
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be a little interesting. This is really close. Like, MP
Yeah, I think
really can't decide this.
I think Jam will have to have quite a bit of a disaster.
It's fine. We
Especially
can land on the
now.
rail here, and then
Where
what we're
are
gonna
we
do?
going?
We are going to jump around and get the rail speed from this, as opposed to doing the backup off the cannon.
You don't even have to do the back off the cannon either. You can just jump off the top of the rail and fly. I wouldn't get it.
Hey, Jam. Are they both on there? Neither of them are
neither.
on there, as a matter of fact. How fun. Okay, but however, yes,
but
no shield on,
that's-
so both of them can get on. I think enough damage has been done, yes, so the 33
GG's
can
to
still be
Jam.
there.
Congratulations. I don't know if you won, but it's likely.
It is very likely.
Jam-tacular.
Jam-tacular.
See, Bacon finish this out. Hopefully get a clean 1 or 2 cycle here.
Our work is done!
You know, I don't think it's gonna happen, but man, what if they tied?
That would be so content.
Well,
Both
they
these
both
guys
the
are
same
dead.
thing happened, where both Vector and Charmy died on either side. So yeah, they both have to wait like this. Bacon doing the normal thing of kind of like waiting on the backside. Okay, so here's Vector.
Oh, never mind. There's Vector. He's off.
There's Vector.
What's going on?
Ooh, but similar thing. We're gonna see both of our teammates are on there, saving 3 seconds.
GG Bacon.
No.
Congratulations on placing. That is undetermined as of current.
Yeah, we're literally just gonna have to like sit here and wait.
Do our people want interview at Jam?
Yeah, we'll
at
see.
Mutated Bacon.
I will let you handle the interview, as I do need to step up real quick.
Good luck.
Wait a minute. Listen to me.
Take this, you bad man!
So how's everybody doing? I asked them if they want an interview and they haven't said anything, so it's just me, all alone, in the comms booth. Okay, Jam says yes. What's up, Jam? Congratulations on placing, which is probably winning, but we don't actually know for sure. Probably winning, but
Let's
we don't
go.
actually know
How are you
for
guys?
sure. I'm doing okay. Soup is a little preoccupied right now.
I'm doing
We're
okay.
seeing if
Soup
we
is a little
want to get
preoccupied
Mutated Bacon
right
in
now.
here as well, but let us see. How do you feel about your race?
I guess I decided to like start playing the game towards the end. Like, I had a pretty bad casino, pretty bad bingo, and then all of a sudden I just started playing towards the end. So
You just start playing towards the end?
yeah, that's what happened.
That's crazy, man. What's up, Bacon? GG's.
Oh, Bacon
All right.
PB?
I did by a
Oh,
lot.
great, that's awesome.
Thanks, Jam. That's a
Let's
PB
go.
by like 2 whole minutes RTA.
Wait, so
Okay.
what is your PB IGT? Do you know that?
It's like a 51, like 18, I think I got.
I'm trying to use my brain here. That'd be like... That'd be around a 49-30, potentially?
Okay.
Maybe a little bit
Ooh.
less
I
than
got
that?
a 48.
Maybe.
We will have to
okay,
see
I
how
guess
that
we're gonna
goes.
find out. Okay. Let's go,
Unfortunately, we
Bacon.
do have to sit through the credits, but how you feeling about your run, Bacon? Obviously pretty good, hopefully, because it's a PB.
Well, yeah, there was the one time that it sucked was like I died in a rail canyon, but thankfully
yeah.
I got that checkpoint, so I didn't have to start from the beginning of the auto scroller.
Yeah, that sucked. I've died in that area by not being far enough right as well.
Yeah. I think like this would have been a definite win for me if I didn't die in Rail Canyon. You'll thank me later, Jam.
Let's go.
Pretty bad.
Gotta be nice to Jam. Gotta give her a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, that death was totally on
Not my
purpose.
bingo highway. It kind of felt like a death.
Yeah, that was quite unfortunate.
Yeah, that was quite unfortunate. Same for Casino. But other than those two, I mean, I was just trickling time, but then I started playing towards the end, so I don't know. I'm surprised I did this well.
Yeah, it's only one, yeah, like just barely a minute off from your PB RTA.
Yeah, I'm only 1 minute off. Should be.
Yeah. And so,
It was really hard to come back after Casino and Bingo for me, but I guess I wanted to play a little longer.
I mean, you kind of should finish up and not DNF out of respect, but we're glad you didn't DNF.
Yeah, I'm shocked I'm shocked I didn't get a bad egg albatross. Like, I got a pretty decent one.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I know
And then
Jam
I like
got
really
a really
started
good
to pick
robot
up
storm.
afterwards too.
I did not get a. Oh, Robot Storm was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought you were talking about First Robot.
First robot.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a
4850. Let me put that in the sheet real quick. Where the hell did
Did Bacon beat me?
Well, I mean, yeah, I did.
You did? You got a 48?
I mean, he
Well, I don't think it's a
PB'd.
48. It's probably like a 49, definitely, but
Cow.
where in that space of the 49, I'm not exactly sure yet.
4858.
Yeah, like a late 49.
Oh wow, this was a close race. It must have been.
It was very close for a lot of it.
So I didn't PB by 2 minutes IGT. It was like about a minute IGT, but like 2 minutes RTA.
Did Bacon?
Yes, he
We're
PB'd.
gonna see.
We've gone over this already.
I mean, like, did he? Yeah, I know
Yeah,
he PB'd.
yeah, that's definitely a PB.
Let's go.
By like a whole like 2 minutes.
49-22,
Oh my
very
god.
close race.
Well, GG on the Jam.
GG's. That was I can't wait to go back and watch this now.
I
That
just
had
had the
to be
stream on
really
the side the whole time, like waiting until the end to see if I won or not.
See, how does this put you in the placings? It looks like Jam is 2-1, Bacon is 1-2. Let's go.
Let's go.
Congratulations. That is both of your last match for this pools, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
GG's then. Very speed run.
Very speed run indeed.
If we don't get anything else, well, do we got anything else? I should probably ask them first.
Well, this is the last race for tonight, right?
Yeah, I was just asking you guys if you had any last words you want to say.
Oh,
Oh, GG's Bacon. It was a lot of fun.
same to you, Jam.
I guess I'm the superior food.
Yep.
What?
Till next time.
Oh,
Alright.
I thought you were saying you're food for the superior. I'm like, dude, what are you saying?
What?
You said
No,
the
I'm the
superior
best
food.
I'm the best food.
Strawberries are healthier than bacon.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
next time you'll
bacon
get your
tastes
revenge
better,
on the
so
Strawberry Nation.
Yeah.
okay. So then, if that's it, goodbye forever. Come back tomorrow for a race. Let me check and see what the first race of the day is. It will be Maddie versus Hoka at 3 p.m.
Ooh.
Eastern. So come back, gamers. Goodbye forever. Goodbye to wherever
Goodbye.
Sacer takes you.
Alright, bye, Drywall. Bye, Jam. Congratulations again. Oh, she's gone.
She's gone.
Forever.